got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Hello, how is everyone? I need that to remove. There we go. I have missed everybody, Ellen Dragon. I have so missed y'all, and that is so weird. I have Kick playing on my phone, and it's I'm going to turn that off. It was playing in my ear. I was like, oh wait, it's just a hair behind too. How is everyone? I was kind of excited for this. I was kind of dragging when I got back a while ago, and I'm like, oh, I really want to do this. And then I'm like, yes, I do. I have not been live in forever again. Once again. Hey, Bubbles, thank you, Mahan. You have been amazing today. And wait, was that Kathleen I saw a while ago? Yes, Kathleen. How are you, honey? Hope everybody is doing good. I got new headphones. Like, show y'all some of my TikTok goodies. These are got these off TikTok that I paid like $10, I think. And there's 2 different sets in there. Let's see if I like them. I had the others that go around the ear, but they're not holding their charge. I needed new ones. And I'm probably fixing to put this hair up really soon because I don't know if I can handle this. So, I did drop my membership link. We were checking to make sure the links are still the same since I've changed so many things. And it's been a while. I have not been around much. I've kind of been listening in the background to a lot of things. Mainly over in Chroma. And man, y'all, I would love to commentate on some of that bullshit. But you guys don't follow any of it. So y'all would probably be lost. And I'm in a different room. I'm in my spare room because I have way too many chicks in the office, and it is so hot in there from the brooders and the incubators, and I have 40 chicks in there, plus 20 outside, and 9 dozen in the brooders. I mean, in the incubators. Hi, Steph. How are you? So yeah, it is crazy busy, crazy busy. Medical things out the galore that I'm dealing with, but it's all right. We're gonna figure it out. All the scary stuff has been ruled out, so hey, we'll go from there, right? So I'm gonna kind of jump in on one thing that I'm not going to make a part of this live because I started to get screenshots, but I don't want to take a part away from what I'm doing. Um, but it was sent to me, and so I went and listened. And Fancy had a live, and she had some chick on there that I've never heard of. I don't know. Doesn't matter. And she was lying. Shocker. Um, saying that I harassed Colleen. Well, she didn't use my name. Let me be fair. She did not use my name. She said they were friends of ours and business partners, and they harassed her. I never harassed Colleen ever, and I can prove it. Quit lying on me. And you look like an idiot coming out now trying to say I stole your company all over again. Considering I wasn't a business partner at that time, didn't have those contacts. Take that up with Tori. I don't know what Tori did. Take that up with her. Quit lying on me. I'm fixing to come back out and show the screenshots again. Quit it. Colleen and I are good. I did not harass her. I did not contact the board on her license. Stop telling people that you know better. Yeah, Ellen Dragon, that's where I'm at today. That's where I'm at today. Um, but yeah, I'm so over her lying to people, and if I mention her, quit using my name, bitch. You talk about me everywhere you go and blame me for shit you know I didn't do. Stop it. Stop it. You look ridiculous. Jovi, you are not part of the show, so you need to go on. Go lay down. He wants my attention. Go lay down. Ooh, he slimes when he licks. Ugh. He slimed my arm over here. Yeah, Bubbles, she went there. It was a whole nice long segment, and I wanted to bring the screenshots up, even though I hate doing it to Colleen. Colleen and I are friends now. That Fancy is not a part of any of that. Me, Colleen, and Ty are friends. Like those two are some of the sweetest women. I hate, and I'm so mad at myself for Fancy getting in my head and making me think they were mean and hated me. And she did the same to them and had us fighting. And they are the sweetest, most kind-hearted ladies I have ever met in my life. And Colleen and I talk about our health. We talk about our weight loss. Talk about all the things, and leave her alone. Quit trying to use her as part of your business for her license, because you nearly cost her license. Even though you want to blame that on me, we know Kendall did that, not me. Stop it. That's on you, Fancy. That's on you. Anyways, that's for another day. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that today. Nope, not gonna do that today. Um, so let me go pull this up because I was working on getting this a while ago. But I got sidetracked because Bubbles and I realized that I didn't have certain links. uh, yeah, it's this one. So, let's see. Very messy over there, Kathleen says it is. But you know what? It's the same over in Krama. So messy. So messy. I'm gonna get to it here in a minute. There's some things. Hey, Boston. There are some things about the drip verse that is so tragedy pimp, and it's sad. Absolutely sad. Horribly sad. Yes, Bubbles. Kendall has said that. There's lives with her even saying it, and she's still telling people that it's me. Go figure. TikTok that's why I don't go on there much, guys. I kind of pop in a little, and I've gotten my algorithm back to where it's pulling up all the funny stuff so I can laugh on TikTok again, which is what I did TikTok for to begin with, was to laugh. Um, and so I try to avoid it. It just, Boston, I'm with you. I feel like I've lost brain cells every time. Oh, LM Dragon, that means so much to me. Thank you. And I'm sorry because I've been a horrible content creator the last few months. I really have, and I hate that. And it bothers me. Bothers me. So But and I want to do this review. I'm hoping we can get through it tonight. It's really long, so we probably won't. And we may fast forward it and just finish. Let's see how we feel halfway through it, or wherever we're at in it. Um, it's all chroma now. Like, dude, I'm so in over on the other stuff that I was mad about something today. It was some of that. I let them play in the background. It just awful. Um, and what's guys, and I'm not gonna hate on Fancy on this because there's a lot of this with Fancy in what she has to say that I agree with. I know, shocker. Um, but you guys know, those of you that know me, I have not liked Becca for a very long time, and I was trying to say all these things that Morbid and Toddy and all these people are now coming out and saying. I was saying about Becca, and I got hate for it. There's things of Becca's that I've shared because I'm like, look, she's saying this is exactly what I said. This is how I see it. She gets praise, I say it, and I'm evil, right? And it floors me to listen to people with this. Um, oh, that sounds like a really good book, Dragon. I've got several good ones. Actually, I have one that I'm fixing to order that is from David LaBrava from Sons of Anarchy. You know, the one that played Happy. If you watch Sons of Anarchy, he was actually a biker and became a actor on the show and was kind of their professional for the biker scene. And he's totally turned his life around. He's such a cool dude. He's got a book out about it, and I'm gonna order that and some fun reading material. Oh, which Rico Bubbles? The one I'm involved in or the other one? True crime stuff. Steph, what are you reading? Did I miss it? Yeah, Kathleen does not do TikTok. I don't think Ellen Dragon does TikTok. Um, so which RICO charges are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about mine, the one that Fancy's trying to say I was involved with, or the ones I've been talking about over in Krama? Which ones are we talking about? Y'all got to tell me. I'm gonna wait and see what y'all say. Oh, my timer just went off. Am I being put in another RICO? Does she want to see how well that worked out for some other content creators? Yeah, Ellen Dragon, I was raised in it too. My uncle rode with the Banditos here in Houston. And, that's all I knew. Oh, I'll have to look that one up, Steph. So, okay. Hey, Bodie, quit. You're going to knock everything over playing with cat. 70-pound German Shepherd and a 15-pound cat. Not a good idea. Mimi said Sheena and crew could be brought up on RICO charges. Are you for real? What do they think they're charging them with RICO for? Do they even understand what RICO is? I have questions. Holy hell. Well, Steph, my daddy passed away. It's been 15 years. Wow. Holy crap. And I can tell you 15 years later, I still have a hard time, which there were some traumatic things that went around him dying. Um, and I think that adds to it. But it haunts me. It haunts me. I I cannot believe they're trying to say that they can be charged with RICO. Do they? Oh, Jesus Christ. Tell them to quit listening to Fancy. Like, my God. That's crazy. Okay, so let me go pull this up. And we are over on Kick. I don't know if there's anything popping in. I have Kick playing, have it playing on Kick. Trying to grow my Kick. So if you have Kick, go follow me. Dragon, same name as it is here. Let's go see. Is there anybody over there? No, there's no. Oh, there's 3 views. Nah, that's okay. It'll grow. It's not that big yet. So I'm trying to share lives over there so that we can what is that? We don't want to look at that. We don't want to look at that. Let's do this. Okay. So this is a review of Fancy reviewing Becca's interview. Now, from what I understand, law degrees all around, handing them out like Cracker Jacks. That's what they did is they went and got Cracker Jack boxes, and what they pulled out was a law license, law degree. They think they knew what they're doing. From what I understand, this interview was in a Google Drive with, I think Fancy says like 40 something people are in this Google Drive. And it's not a professionally done interview. Like it's just them talking kind of thing. There's some questions I have in some of this, and we're going to get to it. But, and Fancy calls it out herself. Shut up, Brady. Just keep moving. Trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. Sally's coming. Okay, cool. Yay, y'all come on. Let's have a party. What do I have right here? What is this? Okay. I'm still learning to restream. If you notice, I got my intro to play. I figured out how to do that. I found it. It was lost in Never Land, but I got it. If I get on here and start going live more often, then we wouldn't have this problem. It's going to happen. Even if we just get up here and blab. Hey, Sally. She's here. She made it. She made it. Okay. So let's kick this off. Let's see what's going on. Let me fast forward a little bit. Let's see what I got going here.
Bear with it, because you're going to want to watch this today. So if it freezes,
you're not going to want to miss it.
Okay, let's make sure. Can everybody hear it? Okay. Sound good for everybody? Let's see how it sounded on Kick. Thank you, Sally. That is so sweet. Okay. So y'all can hear it. I'm checking it out over on Kick as well. Oh, you know what? I gotta go get wine out of the fridge. Yes, y'all please go give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's fine too. Appreciate y'all for being here. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. That's freezing up. Okay. Shit it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait. This is for fair use and commentary purposes according to YouTube standards. And Fancy YouTube started as a commentary platform to commentate over videos, so do not strike me. Because this is under fair use.
So grab the popcorn, grab your beverages, grab your everything, because you're not going to want to miss it. Just saying.
So, just thought I'd start this with, did you guys know that Gypsy Rose Blanchard commented on my TikTok today? Twice?
With the check mark.
With the blue check mark even!
Yeah.
She's big bothered by Ken's sister. And, woo-wee.
So much going on right now.
She's big bothered.
Yeah. As far as that's concerned, I mean, I think it's a lot of BS. There may be some.
I don't care. Okay. Well, hold on. Might have to go back just a touch.
Hello. I can't
What?
see anything. It's got it where I can't see anything, so I can't work on anything. Great. All right. It's going to make me kick out for a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello, where'd you go? Is she in the chat?
Okay, now I can see it. Freaking
But
weird.
now you're on the wrong side.
Oh. Okay, I have to remove you. And then I have to add you. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So
It's
Okay, guys, there is a lot of audio issues in this. I will warn y'all. Fancy swears it's her computer. I think it's her mic going, please give me a break, because Fancy's got to scream and holler and be obnoxious. I think it's her mic. It's not the computer. It's not, it could be your internet, but it's not your computer. It's your mic because you're loud.
sucking right now.
oh my goodness. All right. So basically, why are you doing this?
I don't know. It keeps freezing up.
Yeah. Because we have something important. So, of course, my internet's going to act stupid. And there's no one here besides my husband. And so it's not like all the kids are here and we're all using the internet. And I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's going to be glitchy today. You're just going to have to deal with
it. If it gets too bad, we'll have to do it another, because that's going to really be bad.
If it gets too bad, then we're going to have to we'll go to TikTok.
Kathleen, her old one. This one is the new one. This is the one that, Alicia bought her one. So what did she do with the one that Alicia got her? Why do I ask questions? Never mind.
And I'll do the replay over here. But yeah. Alrighty. So what we have today is the interview, a couple of them that Becca did with Kim and David Blanchard. I was given this by a source yesterday. And I'll tell you, Mac and I are going to blind watch this with you because we only made it 7 minutes in.
There's emojis, and then I think members have special emojis, and they're supposed to be like gift things. I don't know. I ain't messed with it enough. YouTube's really trying to step up and keep up with TikTok. So, I don't know.
Before we both were like,
AI cat.
I think we need to do this with the audience, because I think you guys need to hear the blind reactions to this shit. This is hilarious.
Just the first state.
Kathleen, she may have gotten up right after this video, because this is like a week old, a little over a week old, I think. 9 days, I think is what it said a while ago. So it could have been after this video.
Statement, we couldn't make it 10 minutes, man. I mean,
I couldn't.
The first statement was just like, okay, no one's gonna see this. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, right.
Exactly. Alrighty. So this is, with no further ado, and I'm going to tell you the very first. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome in. Please make sure that you're tapping, liking, sharing, hyping if you can. I don't know if.
Hi, Joy.
That's possible while in a live. I don't really know how this hyping situation works, but this is definitely going to be one for the record books. You're going to want to leave a comment that can stay. So make sure you leave us a comment about what you think about this whole thing, because man, oh man, like I said, we got 7 minutes in and we were like, nah, we got to show everybody
let's do it.
Crazy. Let's just do it. Do it. So, hey, Patchouli, how
the reason why I want to say this. The reason isn't it's not jealousy. It's not I don't know. I don't know what else to say. All I can say is things are being called out for what they are, and we're just helping along because we were asked to be a part of this documentary, and this was the biggest why I personally said no.
Okay, hold on, Mike, Mac. Take a seat. So you guys, let me understand this. You guys, you two, the Good Wives Network, were asked supposedly and allegedly to work on this documentary that Becca's doing. And y'all said no. I'm assuming is that's what you're saying. And this right here, this interview shows why you didn't want to. So it wouldn't have anything to do with the fact. How do I want to word this? Hold on. Because Fancy and Bree and Crafton were behind pulling Becca's information and putting it out there. And what the community had an outrage about her being doxxed. It wasn't a dox. She used her real name all over Facebook to promote her YouTube channel. She wasn't doxxed. But they put all her information out there. They put out that she wasn't a real nurse. Her nursing license had been pulled. They put all that stuff out there. Fancy was involved with that. About her being a fraud. Finding out that Becca was a fraud. And y'all still are going to go and do this documentary with her? Really? Okay. I mean, are we understanding? I guess I'm understanding. Okay. Let's go.
No. Exactly.
These two right here, knowing that these two were going to be a part of it, and knowing that they got paid to do this interview.
Yes.
I was like,
oh, is that because you're not getting paid? I'm sorry. I mean, look. Unlike when the rest of us were with Fancy, your Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And you do say in this video, thank you for Cash App. So you are getting Cash Apps. Finally, Fancy's making sure she shares the money with somebody. You're the first. Let me just say that. Good on you, you know. But normally, people who are working and giving their time to a documentary are paid. That's normal business. That's good business practices. Do I like Becca? Hell no. Do I think something shady with some of this interviewing? Yep, I do. But she's paying people. She's not promising and making promises that are never going to happen. She's actually paying them. Hey, if she's making, everybody's been complaining about how much money she's making on the YouTubes. At least she's putting that money towards building more of her platform by paying people that she's interviewing. Well, I mean, I'll give her that much.
And then when I emailed Becca about David, and I said, okay, my biggest thing with him is the 3 different stories. Have you spoke to him on that? And I didn't get anything back, nothing. Right. And I was like, okay, my answer's been, my question's been answered, you know. So, but the reason being is it just shows again her pattern, like she likes to say with Gypsy. This is her pattern. She is messy. She's being a snake. She's interviewing people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to show this to anybody," and she's sending it to everybody.
To everybody.
So there you go. So if you really think there's going to be a documentary, you know what I mean? Seriously.
I agree with Mac here. Absolutely agree with Mac. She's taken these interviews that are supposed to be getting things ready for this documentary and put them in a Google Drive and then add all these people to this Google Drive. That's sketchy as fuck. What is going on here? That's not how legitimate productions work. So I agree with Mac and Fancy here.
And you know, I think too, she used this excuse. She used this excuse with us of, "Oh, you're gonna be able to tell by the fact."
I appreciate that.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're going to be able to tell that that I'm not recording you in Fancy because of the way I look. Well, I hate to say this, Becca, but if you came to our meeting looking the way you did and you thought that was an indication that you weren't going to record us, I'd sure like to know what you told David and Kim Blanchard on that, because, I mean, you look like absolute hell here, too. So, you know, you gave us some cockamamie excuse of, oh, I'm not going to record you. You'll be able to tell I look like shit. Well, you didn't have any problem looking like shit recording them here. So I'm just wondering, did you record me and Mac when you told us you weren't? Just a question.
I'm thinking it was. I think she recorded all the interviews that she did.
Oh, I'm thinking so.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
David, Katie, forget about it. And that's another thing, you know, we're covering his part of this right now. And why not? Why not? I mean, this is going to come out in pieces anyways. What's, you know?
Oh, Mac, LCat sent you a little cash app.
Ellen Dragon, my chickens are doing really, really good. We have a whole bunch of new ones and I can't wait for them to grow up. Well, I mean, the new ones are doing good. My other ones, we had the dogs, neighborhood dogs, area dogs come through and killed about 40 chickens. So I was down to 5. I found homes for them so I could start over and we could build the fencing up. So we've been working on fencing, and so I have tons and tons of babies. Yes, I have been watching the Mackenzie Shirilla case, and I have one that's very similar to that one that we're going to talk about that's very current, like just happening. I've actually talking to the family. We're going to do Hopper Road again. Angie has got some other big creators looking at it too. So we want to do an update on that. And, you know, I just love the family to that case. And do you guys remember me sharing the story of Kathy Jones, the little 12-year-old girl that was murdered in 1969, the horrible, horrible case? They exhumed her body a couple weeks ago. Finally, we have movement in the case. So happy. I had tears. Stephen Lampley messaged me and said, "Did you hear?" And I said, "No." And so he was telling me about it. I'm like, "Oh my God, finally." So we were doing the happy dance, and I am hoping we have something to tell people soon. So, but we were going to do some updates on some of that stuff. But let's pop back over here and see what Numbnuts is talking about.
I said thank you to her. That's when you said,
"Can you hear me?" Sweet.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Sweet,
I do appreciate that. You have no idea. Like, for real.
Yeah, that's very
everything is on a volunteer basis, believe me.
Okay. So I'm not going to be able to show the who's all in this drive because then I'd have to switch off of that one to go to this one. But I'm going to tell you, there is 1, 2, 3.
It's not my audio, guys. That's hers.
Oh my God. She froze again, I think.
4, 5, 6. Let me see here. Okay.
This dog is sitting here staring out the window with a ball in his mouth, just watching.
Hey, can you see me now?
Yeah. You were frozen for a minute.
Okay. Frozen for a minute. I know. Okay, so I can't flip between all the different things. Obviously, it's being really crazy today.
Right.
But
right.
So I'm just letting you guys know. She tells David and Kim that no one's going to see this. This is just for her. But if you, and I'll put this out later, there is no less than 25 to 30 people in this drive that is looking at this. And
okay, I had the wrong number. I said 40 something, 25 to 30. That's not 40. Still a lot of people that shouldn't be seeing this if this is what Becca told the Blanchards, David and Kim, not Christy and Rod, David and Kim.
I'm not talking about people. Oh, thank you, LCat. That's very sweet of you. I'm not talking about the people who were working on the documentary. I'm not talking about that, okay? That's not who's in this. There is Starlight. It's Chewy and Rose. It's Audrey. It's Ashley, baby. It's a million different people in here. Myra's in there. Barbara's in there. You know, she showed it to everybody. She put everybody in there and showed it to all of them, sent it to people, did all of this. And so I just...
It's not like, we're the only ones that got this.
There's absolutely no way, shape, or form that this was done with any type of professional quality or anything for a documentary. Okay. Now, according to my source, David and Kim Blanchard were paid for this. And the production company didn't send out anybody to interview them or anything. according to a source, Leah Woodmansee was going to participate as well. And no one ever paid for the camera crew to go out and interview her, and nor did they ever pay Aaliyah. So Aaliyah did not participate.
Bubbles, I think this is a different drive. This is going to be a drive that Becca's involved in, not the one Into the Weeds has, that has all the FOIA documents in it that we don't have access to. I believe. I mean, I could be, hey, Into the Weeds, look at you popping in when I said your name. It could be the same, but I doubt it's the same. I think it's a completely different drive. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I don't want to start a fight with everybody. Hold on.
Participate. That's why Aaliyah didn't participate. It had nothing to do with anything else. We're interested.
I can't blame her. No offense. These people's lives keep getting uprooted over this damn case. And then when they get on here and talk, people want to pick devil's advocate. Then everybody wants to pick their stories apart. So granted, David's a liar. Well, that's pretty fucking plain and simple to see. But if you look, I don't blame her. Get paid. Get paid to get on there and talk about your story. You keep invading their lives, then they should be compensated for it. They did not ask to be part of a murder investigation.
Enough. I just cannot. You've got these people, and then you don't even you can't even work with your team to go out and get the correct get the information from them when they're willing to talk to you. I just wow, wow,
right.
All the way around. Wow. Mm-hmm. But with no further ado, I think we'll just go ahead and play this for you.
Oh, please, we'll
stop.
sure.
Yes, we can.
I'm sure we're gonna have a lot to
talk
about.
I'm being rude.
So.
I'm sorry. I should not be rude right now.
But we'll do it.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Big.
So, yeah. Thanks for getting me that information about that production company that
So this is her basically
got a
telling
hold of you guys.
They're
They're a legit company. They're for real. So obviously we started working on ours many months ago. Obviously, you know that. They're just getting to it right now. That doesn't mean that we may end up working with them. It's just we have lawyers involved right now. So if there's something so just don't talk to them right now. That was good. You responded, and don't respond back. I know she responded back to you.
So David and Kim, here's some advice. I doubt you even hear this. Maybe somebody clip it, send it to you. I don't know. Don't care other than to say this. You two need a fucking lawyer to look over anything and everything these people are sending you and to cover your ass in things you are saying. Get a lawyer. ASAP.
But right now, just don't respond back. Is for the best right now. So
okay.
I'm sure okay, so I got a lot of questions today. I'm sorry, I'm going to hammer you guys a little bit with a lot of questions. Hold on just a minute.
And if these two couldn't look any more weird than
some of these may seem stupid. I'm sorry, they're not all written by me.
Joy, whose voice? Becca's or Fancy's or Max? Well, we've got 3 of them up here that are feeling like nails on a chalkboard at this point. So I feel you, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to answer me. I'm just being facetious.
But because they're so, can you hear me? Can you hear me or no?
There you go. There you go.
Are you good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are so many idiots that are running around the internet making stupid stuff up, not about you, about everything, even about stuff that I'm not a fan of.
Just remember that word again. There she goes. Those idiots that are running around making shit up. Yeah, those idiots that are running around actually talking about.
We can do a whole show on the idiots in the Gypverse. And I'm looking at 2 of them on the screen right now.
about it from the actual supplemental reports. We're just idiots making up stuff about David, making up stuff about Kim. Gosh, they are just the best people in the whole wide world. They were so good to Gypsy. He didn't do anything horrible to her. She's never said anything like she's been possessed by a demon or anything. They weren't controlling the money. He wasn't the one that groomed her. No, none of that, guys. None of that's right. None of that's right. It's just the truth, but it's not right. It's just not right. No, it's not right. Not right. Not right.
Not a fan of Gypsy, but they say stupid stuff. I'm like, that's not true. So with that background of I'm going to start asking you questions. Okay. And if you don't know, just say, I don't know, or whatever. This will only, again, no one else is going to see this. This is just, this will never be made public. I'm making a record of it just because I don't have a very good memory, but it's not going to go to anyone else. Okay. Okay.
Y'all, I have seriously contemplated doing a series on tragedy pimps. And these people, so many of them would be included. Not just Chromaville that I stay in, but all of the Gypverse people too. Like, this is crazy. I'm gonna let this play. I gotta go grab something real quick.
First question is for Dave. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the questions over here. That's why I'm looking this way. Dave walk in on Dan and Gypsy at the hotel. Okay, so there's this whole story about member of Gypsy being in some hotel room with some guy. We kind of talked about that before, that she went missing at the VisiCon or something, and she ended up, you guys ended up looking for her. Does this ring any bells with you guys?
They are literally giving nothing.
Look at them. Look at them.
Look at them. Look at them.
Like deer in the headlights, dude. Like
she's like having to ask them, do you even know what I'm talking about? Because look at them. Both of them just sitting there like they nothing. There's no reaction. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. Go on. Nope. Look at
I know.
I can't. I'm just looking.
I can't with the haircut. The haircut.
They look like two schmoes. They look like they. Yes, the bangs. They're killing me. They're killing me. I can't with this. I can't. Now, I want you guys to understand, okay? This is
that cackle. Dear God. Y'all, I'm gonna need some strength to get through this.
Allegedly the incident that happens in 2009, not 2011. Okay. In 2009, allegedly, Gypsy was caught. She ran away. She was caught in a man's hotel room. We've all heard this story. David found her in her hotel room. Kim was there. They were both there. They saw it happen. The guy was banned for life, the whole thing. Okay. And then it came out on MJ Pack's thought catalog that incident didn't happen in 2000. That didn't happen in 2009. It happened in 2011. It was Dan Glidewell. Well, we found out there were two different incidents. So they have used that 2000.
Bubbles, it wouldn't be the first time. I think she's still been saying that there's a Rico with my name on it. You know what I mean? Trying not to roast her. I'm trying to be fair.
11 incident to try and cover up for the 2009 incident, as if the 2009 incident never happened. But here's the thing. He goes into this in his car interview. Okay. He talks about it. Oh, if I ever see Danny Glidewell, man, I'm gonna kill him. I don't mind taking out a pedophile. That's
what he says right in the car.
Is right.
This right here, Bubbles. This. Bubbles says, I think the problem for them, are so many added lies, they don't know what she's talking about. And she's leading questions as it is. So they're trying to figure out what direction they're supposed to be going. And here's the thing, the truth never changes. So if you're being honest, then your story is always the same. Now, you may remember different details or little things, right? But the story in and of itself is the same. And with them, I think that's where they're struggling because they have told me so many stories. Like, look, guys, I have always asked the question and wondered how the hell he was supposed to get through the fucking window. That is a tiny window. That never made sense. And then even in this, they kind of some of that story kind of morphs and changes. It's weird. It's all around weird. Let's see. Not on board with extraneous conspiracies. That's the problem is there's the truth to get to the ruin years ago. All the conspiracies. Exactly, Bubbles. Exactly. Look, in the end, this story is not black and white. It just can't be. There is way too much. There's a lot we're never going to know. We're looking at medical files now, but we're not even looking at them with clear eyes. We're looking at it through jaded glasses of people that absolutely hate Gypsy. So I'm sorry. I just don't trust half of what these people say. I want to hear it. Medical files and things like that. I want to hear from people not involved who have no dog in the fight that can absolutely walk us through a timeline and a true story. Fancy can sit here and say all day long that she is not jaded. And that's not true, and she knows it because she has said it before. She was fucked over by the Blanchards, no doubt. She fucked them over. Look, Christy got up here on my panel and admitted to sabotaging her interview. Look, I don't blame Fancy for being pissed off about that. Not one bit. I'd have been pissed too. But then you don't come up with these stories of freezers and refrigerators and God, what was some of them? I don't know. There's just so much that you hurt your credibility. And I'm sorry, even the stories that Fancy's come up with towards me, she has hurt her credibility because she changes depending on what benefits her. Right, Sally, this right here. I think Becca should have just asked them what is their story instead of trying to lead them to say what she wants to hear. Right. But here's my thing. Why are we doing these interviews? Because wait till y'all hear it. I know some of y'all may have already heard it. They're doing this monthly. And they have an arrangement. So she's paying them monthly to be basically on her payroll to do her story. This documentary ain't going to be any more true to the story than mainstream media has been. Period. The end. My opinion. Zombie sex traffickers cult. It's just so weird. Every bit of it is so weird, and you lose people. And when you start with these weird conspiracies, the only people you're keeping in the circle are the tragedy pimps and the drama queens. That's it. It's just ridiculous. That's why I don't make the big bucks on here, because I can't do that. It drives me nuts. Stop it.
Cutting out.
Oh, is she robot motherfucker?
What he says. He says it twice. In 2011, if the incident that happened between him and her had nothing to do with Vishicon. How weird is that? Oh, because it didn't actually happen that way. Funny. But let's hear him talk about it right now, because this is crazy. What do you guys hear this? You're gonna love it.
Sir, no. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
He doesn't remember.
Were you guys there?
Whatever.
Okay, Kim, were you there?
Look at him, look at her. What story are we supposed to be telling? What story did we tell? Do you remember, honey? Like, give me a clue on what I'm supposed to say, because I'm a dumb shit and I don't know.
When they found
I want you guys to understand. He literally just said he doesn't remember this.
This is true. She's
You
right.
all heard him, right? I don't need to rewind it, right? You heard him say he didn't hear it?
I heard him.
Okay, let's keep going.
were either of you there? Number one, were either of you there when they found her in the room?
Yeah, I was not, neither one of us.
Okay, I gotta pause real quick because there is a comment right here on the bottom. Dragon approved. We need them. They have a dragon name. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being so stupid right now.
Us were there when they found her. When the whole thing was is she went missing.
Right.
And we were
Let me try to figure out my lie real quick.
it was
Okay, so wait a minute. What did Becca ask exactly? Hold on. Let's back up just a minute.
She ran away. She was caught in a man's hotel room. We've all heard this story. David found her in her hotel room. Kim was there. They were both there. They saw it happen. The guy was banned for life, the whole thing. Okay. And then it came out on my Megan Pack, MJ Pack's thought catalog that incident didn't happen in 2000. That didn't happen in 2009. It happened in 2011. It was Dan Glidewell. Well, we found out there were two different incidents. So they have used that 2011 incident to try and cover up for the 2009 incident, as if the 2009 incident never happened. But here's the thing. He goes into this in his car interview. Okay. He talks about it. Oh, if I ever see Danny Glidewell, man, I'm gonna kill him. I don't mind taking out a pedophile. That's exactly
That's what he says right in the
what
car.
he is. Right.
Cutting out.
What he
His
says.
computer
Because
doesn't even
twice
want to listen to her, guys.
in 2011, if the incident that happened between him and her had nothing to do with Vishicon. How weird is that? Oh, because it didn't actually happen that way. Funny. But let's hear him talk about it right now, because this is crazy. What do you guys hear this? You're gonna love it.
Sir. No. Yes. No.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
He doesn't remember.
Were you guys there?
Whatever.
Okay, Kim, were you there when they found? Were
I want you guys to understand. He literally just said he doesn't remember this. You all heard him, right? I don't need to rewind it, right? You heard him say he didn't hear it?
I heard.
Into the weeds. She says it's her computer, not her internet, but I call bullshit. So this is kind of a trick question to this, right? Were you there when they found the body? Well, are we asking them if they were in the room, or are we asking them if they were on site? Like, that question needed to be a little bit more clear. But then we're leading them the whole time and not giving them a chance to answer. And here's the thing. When you're doing an interview, if you really want people to be prepared, give them a list of questions of the topics, or at least the topics. Hey, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. But then again, this was never supposed to be for anybody else's view. This wasn't to be on TV. This wasn't to be put on YouTube or TikTok or anywhere, because she says no one's going to see this. And yet now thousands have seen it because it's been put on YouTube because she dropped it in a Google Drive with 30 people. So why are we doing this interview? That's why I'm sitting here still going, why are we even doing this interview? This makes no sense. Other than we're tripping them the fuck up because they don't even know what story they've told 500 times, you know? I'm sorry, an incident like this, you're going to know the story. You're going to know what you witnessed and where you were at and what you did and what you said and who was there. You're going to remember. I'm sorry. You're just going to remember that. This is too huge to not remember. Oh.
Okay, let's keep going.
were either of you there? Number one, were either of you there when they found her in the room?
Yeah, I was not, neither one of us were there when they found her. When the whole thing was is she went missing.
Right.
And we were
Let me try to figure out my lie real quick.
it was just one of those weird things of Dee Dee, it's fine. She's at con. It's not like she's gone.
Into the weeds. We need to start a trend, a new hashtag. Not in that drive. Me either. I'm safe.
On,
Mhm.
anywhere. She has to
Right.
be here. And
Right.
so it was just a matter of, wandering around. Hey, have you guys seen where Gypsy went?
You know what I hate about these streaming platforms is that I can't pause on the screen that I'm trying to watch my own chat in. I have to go back over to the other screen to pause so I can have something to say. So it's a pain in the ass. By the way, just so it's clear for anybody watching, we stand with Into the Weeds. If you don't stand with Into the Weeds, this may not be the place for you. Thank you. Have a good day.
No, yes. Hey, she was down this hall. She was over here. She was hanging out with so and so. And it was just and when you've got that many people in that small of a space and everybody is moving, it's hard to find people.
Right. Well, yeah.
But nobody was panicked. Nobody was,
Right.
it was just
Yeah,
we
nobody
can't
was
find
panicked that the disabled girl was
we
missing.
can't find Gypsy.
She took
Where'd
off.
she
She
go?
went wherever. Right. Yeah. Where'd she go? Right.
Right. And then
Liar. They were absolutely panicked. That's been talked about, that everybody was like, "Oh my god, where are they at? She's handicapped. Like, where are they at?" Like, did that never happen? Oh my god, now I'm confused.
I don't remember exactly. I want to say a couple of hours, maybe a few hours, maybe. I mean, it was just at the time he had I don't even remember if that was the year the mayor did the thing or
They don't know what year
Anyway.
it is.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
if it was still my first year as chairman.
Okay,
So
so
I
it
was
his
busy.
first year as chairman.
right.
Right.
He's running around doing things and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, don't worry about it. He's like, okay, fine, off we go. And then
Sally, I'm not a Becca fan either. My mods will tell you that I have been screaming these things about Becca. Well, I haven't screaming them. I had this opinion about Becca that everybody's got now. I had that a long time ago. Nobody wanted to listen, so I left it alone.
the next thing I know, somebody's coming up and they're like, hey, we found Gypsy. She's back with Dee Dee. Everything's fine. I was
Okay.
like, oh, where was she? She was in a hotel room with some people. Okay.
Okay.
Is everybody happy? Is nobody's hurt? Everybody's great. Yeah,
Right.
everything's fine. Okay. And didn't think anything else about it. I mean, it was just one of those.
Okay.
Okay.
So did you ever? Yeah. Did you have after that? So this whole story that has morphed into now, Gypsy was found in a compromising situation. You understand what I'm talking about? With a man in a hotel room. Have you heard that story before I told you that story? Was that gossip later on? Or
I haven't.
Okay, so he has not heard this story.
Please.
He's the one who
Please.
How has he not heard the story when he was there at VisionCon? Or am I on a different one? Did I? Y'all are saying over here. I am. I'm feeling confused. I don't know, Bubbles. That's what I'm trying to decipher through what I'm listening to, because there are two different stories of the hotel room. There's the VisionCon time when she disappears at VisionCon, and then there's when she ran away. Look, that's what right here. Whoops, wrong thing. I think it might be a combination of the way she asked the question and the fact that they're not always truthful. This too. Oh, this is true. Maybe they don't want to say, and they're trying to figure out how to word it so that they're not blamed. He he was part of, like, what is it? The board the VisionCon that VisionCon part has. Like, look, and there are some kind of most of the VisionCon stuff for the adult side of it is kink world. To put it nicely, it is it. And do I think that's where Gypsy might have been introduced to BDSM? Absolutely. It's so possible that I wouldn't even try to argue any different. Oh, I don't know what to think right now. Okay, let's play.
Cutting out.
Fancy,
Cutting out.
calm down. Your mic hates you when you scream. Stop it.
Robot voice. Oh, that's bad. Oh, oh my God, pants.
For life, but you don't remember this. You don't remember this. He's never heard this story. This is just a rumor.
Yeah.
It's just a rumor, guys. It's just a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm glitching, guys. You're just gonna have to get with it.
Yeah.
I promise you, we will actually put this out in a.
Wait a minute, Fancy. Shut the fuck up. Oh, hold on. Take a breath. Don't tell your people to get with it when it's your fucking screw up that's happening right now. Have some respect for your audience. Apologize and keep moving. They're not trying to be rude. They're just trying to let you know they can't hear you as you scream into the microphone. As I'm screaming into the microphone. Sorry, guys, if you had earbuds in. I did not mean to blow them just then. I forget I have a mic right here at my face, and I don't need to be as loud. My God, this just frustrates me. I hate it when content creators act like this towards their subscribers. These people are giving you their time, some of them their money. Stop being so rude to them. It's embarrassing to act that way. I have secondhand embarrassment that you act this way to your viewers. Stop.
Better video too, where I play the different clips back to back and all of that. This is just a knee-jerk reaction from us. We saw it, we couldn't stop. So I'm sorry if it's glitching. Hopefully it'll be better in the replay as well. A lot of times my glitch is that it's uploading and downloading.
It freezes for like maybe 20-30 seconds.
Hey, I need to ask her if I can review her what's it called? Interview over here, because she is amazing. Not these two doohillies. Talking about Toe Podcast. Sorry, maybe I should have been more clear.
Yeah, I am sorry, guys. I'm just, you're just gonna have to deal with
and then you come back. And then you come back. Yeah, because you were sounding like a robot. It was all wait.
Okay, and by the way, the audio on her thing is not good. Okay, this is just fuck me, man.
Yeah.
He just literally said he doesn't know the story. That she told him the story.
I know. You can't write it. You can't fucking even write it, dude.
I can't with this. But this is your Barringer of hope, guys. This is your documentarian right there.
That's right.
She's
Here
doing a banner bang up job. Man, she's really after that truth. Woo, woo. All right, let's keep going because, boy, she drops one here in a second. Here we go. We're only 6 minutes in. So, literally, Mac and I have seen about one more minute of this, and then you're just going to get blind reaction. Like,
long after the fact.
Right.
And
long after the fact.
when we started doing the whole Danny Glidewell thing.
Right.
Everybody was, well, it was Danny's room that she was in.
We did the whole Danny Glidewell thing. What does that even mean? When we were doing the whole Danny Glidewell thing, what the fuck does that mean? Am I glitching?
I agree with Fancy. What the fuck does that mean? God, this is weird.
Am I glitching? Oh, Mac's iPad shut down. I'm waiting for her to answer me. and I can't freaking figure out what's going on. What does that even mean when we were doing the whole Danny Glidewell thing? What? What? Are you freaking kidding me? What do you mean by that? Does Becca ask that question? Well, what do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean? What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? I'm waiting for Mac to come back because I really do want her to come back. I'm hoping she comes back quickly. Okay, so my notes on this is what I made. Okay, so this is the first question. She asked about Dan at the hotel. Kim says that neither of them were there when they found her. Nobody was panicked. Dee Dee, it's okay. She's just running around VisionCon like she always does. She might have been gone a few hours. They don't remember. It was his first year as chairman, but they can't remember what year it was. David tells Kim everything's fine. Nothing's a problem. He was busy. She was in a hotel room with other people. Not Dan. Just other people. They banned him for life, guys, but David says he hasn't heard the story. And Kim says that she heard it after the fact, and there is no confirmation that it was Dan. None. Hearsay at this point. Right, even if you're trying to prove that they lied at some point, wouldn't you verify what they did say? Exactly. All right, guys, I guess I'm just going to keep going. I don't know where Mac went. Her iPad died, so it might take her a few minutes. Do we want to wait for a second for her? Or do we want to keep going? What are you guys thinking so far? I mean, we're 6 minutes in. What do you guys think?
Facts. I'm with you.
I can't believe this. Like, I'm blown away. Hey, guys, over here on Instagram, you still doing okay? After an hour, it's going to stop. We'll restart each time, okay? Because this is going to be a long one, I think. I agree. It's wild. I cannot believe the first story that we just heard.
We may be fast forwarding. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they say running around. Yeah.
Hey, Toddy, how are you?
That's fine. Keep coming, Susie. We're coming. I don't know where Mac is. Is she coming back?
She's running for the
Does
hill.
she have to charge her iPad? I don't have a message from her, so I don't know. Let me see if she messaged me yet.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding a bit.
Well, there, it doesn't matter. But
They are super sketchy.
We're skipping forward.
then
Sorry,
add her
guys.
back to stage. Okay. It's about time people start looking at the Blanchards and those involved in the VisionCon scene. They're super sketchy. I agree. I totally 100% agree. I do think that there were shenanigans going on in the shed as well. Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you for dropping. Yep.
Sorry. Love Shack also.
Okay, I do think. Oh, I know, because I know people that go to these VisionCon things. There are some kinky things that happen after the main events, and everybody gets to their hotel rooms. They get a block of rooms, and it is party central. I don't like the idea that Fancy had started that whole thing of them including the government officials being involved in a sex trafficking ring. I think that is dangerous and completely out of place. Not to say that those things don't happen, because they do happen. They happen everywhere. But to put that on people like that, that's a dangerous slope. It's just, and it's not okay. You can hurt people's lives by falsely accusing them of things with no proof. You're going off speculation and your own issues. I mean, let's face it, Fancy has her own issues with people there, and so it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and I think that needs to stop. But here's my other question. So we know that at this time they had Gypsy was in a wheelchair. They're still doing their make believe she's younger than she is, and she's disabled, and she's this and she's that, all the things, right? And you have her come up missing at a VisionCon event, and everybody can't find her. These two yahoos over here are acting like it was really no big deal. We finally found her. She was in the hotel room. It's fine. And Dee Dee wasn't losing her damn mind. Like, I can't imagine. My kids were never disabled. They were not, they're not mentally slow. You know, they're all age appropriate, healthy, vibrant young beings. And had we been at any event and my kids come up missing, my ass is tearing the place up and I am like losing it. I can't imagine. Look, I have, when Chris was little, he was what, 6, 7 years old. We would go to Walmart and I would lose him every damn time. I would stand in one spot, his sisters would go opposite directions, and then I would talk to an employee. They'd put the store on the Adam code Adam where the store's locked down until we find him, and we'd find him hiding in the racks of clothes. Every freaking time I was a panicked mess. So, an event like this, where you've got people from all over the country that come to these things, and nobody's panicked that this child that is fragile is missing, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Something ain't adding up.
Said, question is, why would he pretend not to know that she could walk?
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, why would they tell the media and law enforcement that she was 14 years old when by their own accounting, if she lived in the house for 7 years and they met her at 12, how old would she be, guys?
Right.
19? 19, right? Oh, cool, Nada. Thank you for joining us then.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what Becca's agenda is, Budisha. I don't know, and you make me wonder too. I wonder too.
I mean, I don't know. Is it all about having health insurance? Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, that's what she wrote to Morbid. Don't come after us because I've got to, they're paying for their own health insurance right now or something along those lines.
Oh
so,
no, God forbid. Out of your own retirements? Oh
yeah,
no.
I mean,
Gosh. Anyway, making $6,000 a month.
Okay. Wait. Becca asked Morbid not to bust her out because she needed to pay for her medical insurance. Is that true? Ooh, Kayla Huff case. I've looked at that one. Into the Weeds, you get a different group of people than I do. I need to get you with my friend Angie so you can help her, if you guys would, cover her cousin's murder, double homicide. That's still cold case, basically. Oh, God, what clips? Wait. So she wants to whine. I mean, I've heard everybody kind of talking about what different creators are making on here on this case. Maybe start covering something different and change your bullshit. Don't count on the internet for a paycheck because it can be ripped away from you at any given time. I have watched people the last 6 years of being over here on YouTube, 7 years basically, 6 years involved. So many creators lose their platform and lose their money. When YouTube decides to yank your platform, you don't get that paycheck. You might want to figure out a different way to pay for your health insurance. But I don't know why Fancy's over there giving her a hard time about how she's paying for health insurance because last I remember Fancy was on state insurance. So pot meet kettle.
Okay, so that's the other.
Oh, did y'all see the one that I shared about Missy Avila? That is a story that happened in the 80s. It's something I have followed for years and years and years. And the best friends took her out, killed her, and put her under a log. And then the friend went and was trying to help the mom look and like leading them in all these weird directions of what happened. And then they finally confessed to what happened and they went to jail. Well, the one that got out has been working with the family and telling them the truth. And so they're making their own documentary that's going to blow the books and the made for TV movie out of the water. While this is playing, I'm gonna go grab that so y'all can go follow it and give them a follow. If they get up to 1,000 subscribers, they can do more on the channel to bring awareness to the story. So hold on, I'll be right back.
Wait.
You know, so and
Hold
but
on.
again,
Hold on. Let me go back. I want to hear that one more time.
yeah, it's,
Okay.
no, it wasn't Danny's room she was in. Okay.
Right.
Everybody was, well, you know, it was Danny's room that she was in. Yeah, it's,
Okay.
no, it wasn't Danny's room she was in.
Okay, so that's the other thing.
It wasn't, you know, so, but again, nobody had, there was never any panic. There was never any,
Right.
if anybody had said anything at the time, but that was literally all it was somebody coming up and going, "Hey, we found Gypsy. She was just in somebody's room." No. And that was
Right.
it.
Okay. Okay.
know.
Now, this whole thing
So,
with Dan Glidewell, was it Dan Glidewell's room or it wasn't? Or you know for sure it was not his room or you don't know?
Everything at this point would just be hearsay.
Bubble, that's where I'm at. There are so many more cases that need attention and people need a voice and families that just need to feel like people give a damn about their story too. We're not doing anything else on Gypsy's case. I don't mind talking about the FOIA stuff because some of that stuff has been eye opening, as y'all know, for me especially. And I keep hoping that it will be for other people. But then again, I watched how this one up here on the screen swallowed her hand, and this other one over here behaved when I came out and spoke up and stood against them, against the Blanchards, and said I was done. You know, I was treated like a horrible person and demonified because I wouldn't believe everybody else's bullshit before there was actual tangible proof. I told Into the Weeds when they first started talking about doing the FOIAs, you have the proof, and I'll be the first one out here saying it. And that's exactly what I did. Took a couple days to process it. My moms will tell you I was upset, like it hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. And I I had millennials reaction, but I had it after the fact. I had to sit down and just and I came out here because I owed people that had been listening to me and trusting me. And even if they didn't agree with me, they gave me the respect. I owed them the truth. And that's what I did. And these two freaking people over here were some of the ones that hated on me for it. Y'all saw Fancy come in my comment. She gave me a riots act over it. Why would anybody else want to come out when they're going to be treated like that? They don't want people seeing the truth. They want their truth, not the truth.
Yeah,
No idea.
Okay.
I have no verification. I have no proof.
Okay.
I have
That's
no,
what I want.
nothing.
Yeah. I want the facts. If that's not a fact,
Good.
then it's just it's a rumor. It's a rumor. It's not a fact. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
all
trying.
I've
That's what I'm trying to clear up here. Is there's always so much rumor around shit, right? And you're like, but that's not true. You know, that's when I get upset with people. But wait a minute, that's a rumor, but we don't know that for sure.
When I get upset with people when that happens, I'm the bad guy. But it's okay for Becca. It's okay
Right.
for Becca. It's okay for Becca.
Everything is. Everything is.
Wow.
And
I
you're
just-
jealous. And you're just
I'm so pissed off right
Like-
now. It's not even funny.
Not
Them. It's just hearsay at this point. You're the one that said it. You're the freaking ones who gave the damn story.
Yep.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is why I
Sorry, I keep pausing at the wrong moments. It was called A Killer Among Friends. It was 1992 on CBS, so you can probably find it on Paramount, maybe. I'll look real quick and see where it's playing, but it was A Killer Among Friends. Thank you, Bubbles. You guys were great. Bubbles and them listened to me, and they knew, and they would check on me because they knew it was really hard. I truly, truly cared about Christy and the family and being lied to. Even when I would tell them, just tell me the truth, it was hard. Into the Weeds says, look what happened to us, and we didn't do anything but get information from people to make content on. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Let me while this is playing, I am going to go find where that's at. Hold on.
It was like, no.
I cannot. This
Even
is
to
just the
talk to
first
these
7 minutes,
people,
guys.
it's
This
a
is
joke.
just the first story. Just the first story. And she
And what are you gonna tell?
let
What
them
are you trying? What?
tell that. And
Here she
then
goes.
Oh, she's glitching. She's glitching.
what did
Fancy the robot. Fancy
she
the robot. Robot.
do? This is over for the truth. Truth. I
You were doing the robot for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
All
okay.
about truth, these three. All about truth, right here, guys. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. It's just a rumor. It's all hearsay. It's just a rumor, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. No, we don't know anything. We're stupid. We're completely in the blind. We didn't know a damn thing. We are completely idiots. Complete idiots, man. We're complete idiots. Man, do we feel duped. I feel duped. Do you feel duped, Mac? Do you feel duped? Because I feel duped. I feel duped.
Duped.
I feel really duped. I can't with
The
these.
dunce.
God bless. But remember, she might have been asking these questions so that she could, trip them
Misbehaving.
up later. She could trip them up later. You don't know, Fancy. You don't know. You didn't see the whole thing. Well, we're going to see the whole thing when Becca's going to trip them up. Let's see if she does.
And
Okay.
so I'm trying to
Because-
clear up some of this stuff, because I don't want to tell people lies. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what
Well,
you're
Annie
here
does
for
that.
either.
Annie would do that for
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Custom highlight.
because everybody was, well, that's when the whole thing started, and that's when they started their relationship, and that's why she ran off with him, and that's why she blah blah blah, and that's when that whole storyline took off. And I was like,
Oh, I got it.
"Oh,
Okay.
that's not a
Oh.
nobody said anything about Danny, nobody said anything about,
Mm-hmm.
so
Right.
is it possible would I put
Wow.
Right?
So this is when the story starts about the relationship, but no, it's not true. Oh my God. Wow.
This has got to be the hardest interview to watch and even understand what the fuck's going on. And I don't know if it's because of Becca or if it's because of Fancy.
Wow.
Right. And as Sarah said, what would be the reason for that he would have for not wanting cops to know that they had keys when they're supposed to be a long-standing family? You know what I mean? Family friend, and yeah.
Wow.
And
this
that
is
she
where the
thinks that-
relationship story starts, guys, and it's not true. And oh my God. Wow. Holy fuck.
it
Well-
past being true?
Yeah,
No,
right,
but
Right.
again, I have absolutely no proof one way or the other.
Right. Right. Got it. Thank you. Okay.
Well, that
I mean, she's not wrong. We don't have a whole lot of proof other than text messages and emails and computer trails and it's fine.
was a hell of a first question.
Okay.
Mm.
For either of you, same question. Because I know sometimes probably Kim was around them more often than you, Dave. But was there ever a time where you saw Gypsy being difficult with Dee Dee? Was she ever? Do you recall, or were they always putting on this facade? Or how when you get comfortable with people, the more comfortable you get, the more.
You know how you ask a question and then you don't wait for their answer so that you guide them into what you want them to actually answer?
Say, right? Yep.
That's what's.
I mean, Fancy, you kind of have a point, but are the other way about it is your way, where you start threatening them to out them for things. I mean, I'm curious. That's an actual honest question. I mean, I've heard you, or not heard you. Well, I have heard you, but I've seen you ask people things and try to get them to, uh, gaslight them into ways of speaking and blaming other people. And when it doesn't go the way you want, you start threatening. So I don't know what's better, leading them and keep asking a question to get them to go the direction you want them to, or berate and gaslight and threaten. I don't know. I don't know.
What's happening right here? Okay.
Glitching again.
Well, Sally, you're ahead of me because I haven't finished the book. Me and Alora were working on it, and we had to take a pause. And this book's hard.
Let's listen to Becca give them the setup so that they can give her the.
Where you thought, wow, Gypsy's being a little difficult, or she's being a little rebellious, because we know Dee Dee was overprotective. Do you recall anything like that, or was she always the same to you?
For me, it was always the same. I mean,
Okay.
the the gimmick was always in place.
Okay.
Oh, was
All
it,
right.
Dave?
That's what
Was
Twitter
it?
say they did not break kayfabe.
Yeah. How about you, Kim? Did you ever?
I mean, he could be looking at it, hindsight's 2020. He could be looking at this question in the way of what he knows now. I'll give him that. I'll give him that, because that's highly possible. There's been a lot happen and come out since this. And the truth, if they knew it, where Gypsy and Dee Dee were concerned, is totally different than what they thought they knew. So I can totally understand where he's going with this answer. So I don't know that I fault him for this answer.
Ever see Gypsy, clap back at her mom, or that made you go, wow, that's not like her?
What are you doing?
No, absolutely
Okay.
nothing. When the girls were together, it would, oh, well, she could come stay at my house, and, we would be more than happy. And Dee Dee would be like, no, because they don't have a ramp, or they don't have, or Aurora would be like, oh, we could go do,
Okay, I do find it really fucking strange that Gypsy named the baby Aurora, knowing that their daughter's name is Aurora. I didn't know that till this interview. I don't know if I never heard it, or just ignored it, or just didn't give a shit. Because here's the thing, their daughter shouldn't be content, and I don't like it. But I have questions, and I'm not going to get the answers. But let's fast forward, because I don't want to listen to this no more. I'm bored with this line of questioning. Let's go here. Let's see what we got here. See if it gets any better. We'll see how many minutes are we. This is an hour in. Let's see.
Very quick question. Here's a very quick question. Was she in the hospital for the surgery? No, I don't remember her being in the hospital for the surgery. Was she ever in a hospital for a long period of time? No, I don't remember her being gone for a long period of time. Was Gypsy left alone by herself while Dee Dee had this thing? No, I don't remember that. Then the answer is you're being lied to, you dumb fucks.
If you remember, there was the other lady, I cannot remember what her name is, that supposedly took care of Gypsy anytime Dee Dee had to go to the hospital. What was that lady's name? She was in that last documentary. I can't remember what her name is. Then again, don't care.
Right?
Hello. Oh my fucking God.
I guess the one person that's true. That's true too. She did, because she did not want to leave Gypsy with you guys, just probably scared that
Except that
the scam would be up, the ruse part of it, right? So, but we do have indication that when they went to Kansas City, sometimes Gypsy actually was left alone with this woman named Aunt Rachel, that she spent the night with Aunt Rachel. It's true. And Dee Dee went to the hospital. It's so bizarre, you guys. Like the
Aunt Rachel, that's the woman. There we go. There's the name. Thanks, Becca.
lies of see, Dee Dee, of course, like I've always said to you guys, yeah, Dee Dee was a liar. She definitely was a liar. But
How is this an interview? How is this an interview?
It's not.
How is this an interview? This is Becca literally just telling them the story that she wants them to tell.
Right.
That's it. Wow. Hold on, I'm reconnecting Instagram over here.
I mean, like, we already knew. Oh, you're streaming on more places? That could be a problem too, fans.
I'm doing on Instagram. I always do. It's on 3 different platforms. I always do that with this.
Oh, okay.
So it's always that way. I mean, it could be the problem. So I guess I could let Instagram go for today. I did the first hour there. If you guys want to watch the rest,
Just see. Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Let's just see.
So, I don't watch Fancy enough to long-time watchers. When somebody gives me the clips or tells me the video I need to watch. So when she streams, is she streaming to multiple platforms? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Is she doing multiple at one time? Fancy, that's why you're roboting and sounding like you're an idiot. It's too much of a load for your internet. Oh, Jesus. Shut up, Brandy. Keep moving.
If that helps. So we've got just Facebook and Instagram now.
Oh, Morbid's on live with Gypsy right now.
I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
I don't care either.
I don't care. I'll watch it later if I have to watch it, but
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to watch it because I don't give a shit. I mean, whatever. I asked her if she wanted to talk
Would
today.
somebody just give us something? Hang on here.
Hey, Mac, I know you're probably watching, honey. When you're live, never announce what other creator is live with somebody else, especially Gypsy. Like, guess what? When you did that, and I'm not watching y'all's numbers because I don't know that it shows it on this, but when you do that, your chat probably dropped by half, a quarter to half, because they just went over to Morbids to go watch the fun show. Content creator 101. Don't do it.
This is fucking crazy, dude. Okay, well, let's see what the crazy story is that he comes up with here. He's thinking. You can look at him. His brain is moving at this point. It wasn't moving 5 seconds ago, but now it's cooking. It's cooking it up, guys. Here it comes.
So is Gypsy. It's just there's so many lies that I'm trying to figure out here. That it just Okay, so thank you for clearing up. You guys never knew. Dee Dee never said she had cancer to you. And you would think she would have been blasting that on her Facebook, right? I've got cancer.
Okay, now just remember, Dee Dee is telling people in text messages at this time that she's going on dialysis. And that if what they're working isn't working, that she's going to be going on dialysis. So she's keeping it real secret, guys. Keeping it real fucking secret. These people don't know anything. Do you know who she's telling that to? Oh, Rachel Miller, who she just mentioned. Oh, and did they look like they knew who Rachel Miller was? That's really funny, considering that when you're in the freaking place of the headquarters, David, you talk about how Rachel is blowing up your phone and you need to go downstairs and talk to her because she's really concerned and you need to go talk to her. You know Rachel. You knew Amy and Tamara too when you walked up on the freaking house and you saw them there. You knew them. You didn't need to pretend that you didn't know them, but you did. You knew them.
Mm-hmm.
You freaking and I just love how she's just giving them the whole story so that he can just confirm it for her.
Right? She liked to share a lot on her Facebook pages. So just weird that she never mentions it, right? When we know she had it. So how we know after the autopsy, her uterus is missing and they.
So I don't know. If it happened when Gypsy was 5, do you think almost 20 years later she'd be talking about it on her Facebook, Mac? I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, Talking about it somewhere.
Why does it matter? I mean, that's an honest question. I don't understand why it matters. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe my brain's just not caught up to what they're talking about right here. Like, the woman is dead. She did not deserve to be murdered in the way that she was. Stop bringing up her medical history because, for one, it doesn't pertain to what happened to her. What happened to her is that her daughter wanted dick and wanted away from her mother. And instead of doing what most teenagers do, run away, or adult young women do, leave home, she thought her only way out was to convince somebody who wasn't all there to murder her mother, horrendously murder her mother. Whether or not Dee Dee had a hysterectomy and had cervical cancer doesn't matter to a hill of beans. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble with this. It's just all there is to it. I'm going to get in trouble. It's fine.
Just Nikita, did I show you? Thank you very much, Nikita.
Think so?
Are you froze?
Think that's happening?
I think you froze up again, honey.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I don't know what this thing is doing. It literally just disconnected my mic a second ago.
Huh.
This is so weird. I think StreamYard's just freaking out. Anyway, okay. So
People have been having a lot of issues with StreamYard. That's why I went to Restream. Cheaper.
Wow.
Got her records, and she had uterine. I think it was actually cervical cancer, and you guys never knew. Really bizarre for somebody that loved to share all her medical issues to not share that one. There had to be a reason. So trying to figure it out. Okay.
Oh, she's such a good detective, guys.
Next question is, let me see.
That echo is.
Did Dee Dee ever talk to you guys about Rod, the first husband?
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
Nothing more to the fact that, you know, he didn't want to be a part of their life.
Right.
He couldn't deal with the genetic disorders.
She and I sat down and had girl talk about him, not I mean, is there something specific?
That's cue for, hey Becca, we don't know which direction you want us to go. Can you give us another question so we know what we're supposed to say?
Oh,
That
just
were-
yeah. Was what did she tell you that he was like? How did she portray him? Like, did she say he was a drug addict? Did she say he didn't want to?
It was Bubbles. It was, I believe Gypsy was little, 5, 6 years old. I think, like, look, there's a lot of it I don't remember, so I might have that wrong. Y'all don't come crucify me, but it was before Missouri.
Do anything have anything to do with Gypsy? Did she say, was he paying child support? Was she in touch with him at all? So what did you know about those things? We'll start off. Were they in touch?
So no, they weren't in touch.
Okay.
Because after Gypsy was born and they had determined that she had all of these genetic things, he couldn't handle it. So they split up.
Okay.
And he left.
Okay.
He wasn't paying child support.
Okay.
He had tried to, or he had attempted contact just a couple of times as she was growing up, but had never
Right.
tried to see her, had never tried to come by, had never, even after they moved up here, once they moved up here, all contact basically stopped.
Jen, somebody's internet.
Okay.
thing.
Oh,
Um,
where'd Fancy
Yes,
go?
Bubbles. That's
Bex
why
or
I'm like,
anything like
what
that.
the
Okay.
He
hell?
was just-
Are you fucking kidding me? They literally told everybody that she told him that he was a drug addict and that he was abusive. That came out of their mouths. Their mouths.
So, okay, a couple things. So she is definitely going off questions. I'm assuming her audience could be her Google Drive people asking her to ask these people. And here's the thing. Guess what, Becca? If these people wanted to, and here's something else, anybody that's watching that knows Kim and David, and I might clip it and put it on TikTok. This right here, this being released, just got you out of your contract. Whatever contract you had, NDA you might have signed, being that Becca and Fancy are the same cloth, it's one of those, if not both. This right here, getting into other people's hands, got you out of your contract. Just so you know. Yeah, Becca's rude too. I don't. Okay. Oh, hold on. There was something else I wanted to say. Is Becca trying to prove they've been lying, or is she trying to prove that Dee Dee's a liar? Because if Dee Dee, and now we do know that Dee Dee did tell people that Rod wasn't involved, that he was a deadbeat dad, blah blah blah. We do know that's been said, but we've also seen the messages that they had going back and forth, where they communicated a lot and had what seemed to be a good relationship behind the scenes. So who's lying? Is everybody else going with that narrative that mainstream media put out there? Or was Dee Dee lying to people? Like, I don't know. The woman's gone, and even if she was lying, she didn't deserve to lose her life over it. But where's Becca trying to go with this? I'm so confused, guys.
Yeah, didn't you talk about it
Yes.
with
Yes.
the
Yes, and that they were in contact because they had to do a lot with Rod, because of that's where the genetics came from. So they were in some sort of contact because they had to find out that it was from Rod and blah blah blah. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. I can't.
Yeah. Yep.
Rachel, what is your problem?
I don't think she
She
has
was
one.
attacking somebody.
Y'all are making money, leave each other alone. What are you talking about?
Oh, we're not talking about anybody else. We'd be talking about David, and yeah, it is what it is. If you don't like it, you can leave. I mean, I don't know what to
You
tell
can
you.
leave, and if you keep on with that, you can just be not here.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
that. Okay.
But we
so
couldn't
there
hear
go.
what they said because it was glitching. So can you reiterate what was said?
I'll go back. Let me go back here. Because Kim basically says, this is just crazy what they say.
Spittle.
Okay, hold on. Nope. Okay.
where she never said anything about him being like a drug addict.
Oh, here go. Hold on.
So no, they weren't in touch.
Okay.
Because after Gypsy was born and they had determined that she had all of these genetic things, he couldn't handle it. So they split up.
Okay.
And he left.
Okay.
He wasn't paying child support.
Okay.
He had tried to, or he had attempted contact just a couple of times as she was growing up, but had never
Right.
tried to see her, had never tried to had never tried to, come by, had never, even after they moved up here, once they moved up here, all contact basically stopped type thing. But no, he never paid child support. He never, she never said anything about him being like a drug addict or anything like that.
Okay.
He was just
Okay.
He was just a guy who couldn't
Like a
handle.
deadbeat dad kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
more along those lines than anything else. He just,
Okay. Okay. Do you want to know the truth or?
Oh no, I've when I
The truth
when I
is,
talked to
yeah. Oh, you talked to him, right? So yeah.
yeah, when I talked to him, he had sent gifts and money, and every time he tried to contact him, it was always a bad time because she was in the hospital or she was sick.
Look, here's where I stand on that. I'm fixing to fast forward a little bit because I'm bored. This whole thing is boring. It really is. I'm sorry. I thought this would be more fun than it is. Um, my biggest issue has always been, from my own experience, Rod failed. Rod should have been more involved with his daughter's life. He should have been more active at doctor's appointments. And I can't look, and I'm not going to blame Christy because I don't know for sure. I have to think on that. To be honest, I need to think on that. Let's be fair. I'm going to think on that. Because a lot of things where Christy is concerned have changed for me. So I don't want to say that because then I could sit here in 10 minutes and go, never mind, I changed my mind on that. But I've always said that the adults in Gypsy's life, and I mean every adult, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents, the cousins, everyone, including these two fucking yahoos on the screen, failed Gypsy. Because had people spoken up about the weird shit going on, this con would have been stopped years ago. And Dee Dee would still be alive. So Dee Dee's blood, in my opinion, is on everyone's hands because no one did the right thing. And Gypsy's psychotic bullshit is on everyone because no one did the right thing to get her help. And they're still not because she's their cash cow. Because if Gypsy's out here acting stupid, we're making money. And guess what? I'm talking to creators. I'm talking to the family. I'm talking to Mike Stanfield. I'm talking to social media in general and regular media. If Gypsy is out here acting a fool, everybody makes money when they talk about it. Self included. If I do a thing and I put Gypsy's name in there, people are coming to see it because they want to see what's talking about Gypsy. Period. Why do y'all think? Critical thinking. Oh, let's pause for a minute. This has nothing to do with this interview. Why do you guys think that blanket video came out when it did? Hold on. Hold on. Let me come in. Let's do a poll. What y'all think? Let's do a poll. Do. Let's have some fun. Why does it show two of these on here? Okay, hold on. Let's do. Oh, look at those. Those are see all these pretty little things when I'm over on the whatchamacallit? What's it called? Restream. Okay, let me find it. Start a poll. Here we go. Why did the video of Gypsy cutting the blanket surface? Add an option. Okay. Attention. Neat. Oh wait. Attention. Wait. All of the above money. There we go. Let's see what y'all think. Whew. LM Dragon, that glass of wine has hit me hard. I'm hot. Let's see what y'all vote, and then I'll tell you what I think. And I'm going to give you a little bit of facts to it. Where are we at? Ooh, look at y'all. Y'all are freaking split all the way down. Joy, you don't have an opinion on it? Let's have some fun. I don't ever do any of these things. There we go. Okay. So I also created a goal, guys. See. Attention, podcast. I have an opinion, but by who? Okay, so let's look. What do we have? Oh, where'd my poll go? Well, the poll disappeared. Well, darn it. Or maybe I'm just missing it. Well, now I'm mad. My poll disappeared. Let me go look on my phone. Y'all bear with me. We're going to have some fun. Let's be silly for a minute. Well, what do you know? It does disappear. Well, that's just weird. Well, y'all were split. Y'all were 33% all the way down the board. So do y'all remember me telling you that Mike Stanfield, when he was her manager, would tell her she had to do certain things? Oh, thank you, Into the Weeds. You guys are amazing. I love you. I truly do value the friendship that, or the acquaintance / friendship that I have built with you guys. But do y'all remember me telling y'all that Mike would have her do videos when she wouldn't want to do anything, and she would want to get off social media, and he would threaten her and with their contract. And so then she would do these stupid videos that everybody would make fun of, and they'd make content over making fun of them, and more people would go watch them, and then blah, 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 blah. It just snowballed. Look, Kathleen, it could just be user error because, I'm a dodo. It's fine. I 100% believe people's attention had gone elsewhere. People were starting to talk about other people. Other cases were getting attention. People were bored. We had the infighting, which always happens, but you had people going at Becca, and you had this happening, you had that happening. And then now this video comes out. And then there's the talk of the headboard video that's never dropped, by the way. I think it's bullshit. I don't think it happened. Otherwise, somebody would have fucking dropped it because they wanted the attention. The age of that video, if you look at Gypsy and what she's wearing, her hair, her size, all of that, I do think it coincides with when they all of a sudden were not following each other. Remember when her, Ken, and Christy and everybody were no longer following each other on, I believe it was Instagram? I do think the recording of that video fits that timeline. And I think that the release of it, in my opinion, for educational entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, was released because we needed people talking about Gypsy. Because now look what's happened. People have hopped up on Morbids. They're going nuts. Everybody out there is talking about it. Yes, 100% bubbles. Stop and think about it. And now all of a sudden we've seen some things about this chick being sketchy anyways. I don't know for sure if it's fake. I think that, because why video it? That's my thing. Like, if I'm pissed off at my husband, which, like, we haven't done anything like that since we were in our 20s. But if I'm pissed off at him, there ain't no way in hell I am videoing that shit. Like, you come home and see your shit torn up, or back in the day, it was throwing your shit out the front door. You remember? You know? But why was it videoed, and why was it given to anybody? Like, if you're going to video it, okay. Devil's advocate, you may video it. It's fine. You're going to send it to Ken, right? That'd be it. Like, why would you send to anybody else? Maybe your bestie. Like, you might send it to Sheena or Bree. Sorry, to see a spider, and I'm trying to not panic. There's the spider on the wall. It is holding me captive. But why is it getting out to anybody else to be leaked? Oh, I don't know. When it comes to Ken's family, they're fucking strange. Like, why does Raina get on any panel she does and say the shit she says? Like, these people are strange all the way around. Ken's strange, his mama's strange. They're all fucking strange. Exactly, into the weeds. It's all weird. None of it makes sense because this isn't how people behave. I think it was to bring the attention back to her. It comes out, and where do we find her? She's on TMZ talking about Mackenzie Shirilla. Like this bitch has any room to talk about whether or not Mackenzie's going to get parole because she's not remorseful. Bitch, you're not even remorseful. I mean, I could see Ken sending it to his sister. Hey, let's do this and help me. Let's make some money. Nobody's talking about Gypsy. Money's getting low. Again, Gypsy is somebody's cash cow. Well, look, if you guys have a crash out video and send it to anybody, I get permission to share it, okay? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I did see that earlier. Gypsy needs all of us in order to be relevant. That's why I have said, y'all, I have been saying for such a long time since she got out. All I ever wanted for her when I was a part of the pro Gypsy side of things, all I ever wanted for her was for her to come out of prison, get the help she thoroughly needed mentally, go on with her life, and have a happy, normal life. She never did it. She come out and went to the red carpet. Oh, I was kind of giving it to her because, you know, you've got a documentary and you've got to make some money. I get it. Okay, you have commitments. Okay. And it continued, and it continued, and it kept going. And then you've got these little girls going on there threatening to do their mama like the Gypsy did, and teenagers looking up to her. And not one time has Gypsy stood there and said, there are better choices to make. Do not do what I did. Don't make the same choice. Gypsy hasn't done that. Not once. into the weeds. I don't know. Heck, you crash out like you're so calm and sweet. Like I could see a Laura crashing out. I could see a Laura going all fucking there. But you are so sweet. Y'all are funny. Y'all are cracking me up. Y'all are so funny. All right. Let me fast forward this video. Oh, look. Now it popped up. Why didn't it pop up a while ago? Okay. So it's 40% linked, 20% money, and 20% all of the above, 20% attention. Now it pops up. I don't know why it wouldn't pop up a while ago, but it wasn't. I went to a different screen, come back, and there it was. And there's more of y'all in here watching than that. So lurkers, you know, it doesn't show you when you vote, right? You could have voted with nobody knowing that you're here. It's okay. It's fine. Watching in the butches works. All right, let's get a few more minutes of this in.
You know, every time he thought about trying to come visit, oh, well, we can't because she's going to have this procedure at that
Oh no,
point
we're
in
doing the
time.
different part of it. No, I'm
So-
not. Mm-mm. I'm done.
So the windowsill that you went through.
Oh, hold on.
Smell with the detective that missed all the blood on the out the window. And in another one, he says that he went through the front. Said that you went through the front door.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
I missed
Yeah,
this part.
fine.
Let's
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
not-
Yeah. Okay, so now these are a couple for Dave that I'd really like to clear up because a lot of people like to spread a lot of misinformation. I know we probably went over
Like
some of
you,
these
Becca?
before, but I just want to
Sorry.
clear this up. Okay,
Can't
Dave, we're
behave
going to go
myself
to
for
when you
some
went through
reason.
the window. You know, that whole thing. When you went through
What?
the window, Dave,
Let's.
no, you went
What?
through the window. I know that I've read the police reports. They watched you go through the window, so I know that's
They
the truth.
watched because I heard he was watching.
You didn't when you left there's two conflicting stories here. One story is you went back out through the window, and one story is you went out.
Wait a minute. So we know that he went through the window, Becca, right? We know that. We know that he went through the window.
I mean, she just said she read the reports. I don't know what the fuck she was reading, but I read 3 different stories in those reports.
You know that he went through the window. Well, they saw you go through the window, and I read that they saw you go through the window. Except, did you read the report where the one said that they were already in the house? Did you read the one where they said that he went in after they told? Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, this woman makes me so infuriated. These 3 people infuriate me so badly.
Right.
Oh,
Out through the front door.
Okay, hold on. What did I miss, Bubbles? I do too. I just want to hear Brandy. She knows. Weed sons. Okay, what are this question? Well, was it real or AI or you can't say? That question, what is? Let's see. Let me go back up. Which pick? Like, if it's anything recent, I'm not going to know. Because I haven't talked to anybody in a very long time. Like, the original pictures of her were real. The ones that were put on the magazine, those were sold to the magazine. Those are real. I need to hear the pellet gun. Oh my God. Okay. Is that what you were asking me, Bubbles? You can text me so I'll know. In case I missed
You
it.
went out
I
through the
went
front
out through
door,
the
right?
Yes, I
Yes.
went out through the front door.
Thank you. Okay.
And I
But how did you get in the fucking house?
couldn't get
Okay.
the window.
thank you. Okay, and shake your head. Okay, Becca. Let me ask you a question, Becca. So here, there's 2 different stories. One, you went back out through the window, and one you went out through the front door. Now you went through the front door, right? Because that's the answer I want you to give. I want you to give the answer that you went through the front door. Just make sure you say that, David, that I said that you went through the front door.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Yeah.
Did you read the reports?
Yeah.
Did you read the reports? You're
Yes,
acting like
I
this is something that made up. You're acting like this is just something that people, content
How is
creators
she
who you
supposed
don't
to
like,
be-
just made up, except that it's in the motherfucking reports, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. How is she supposed to be a reliable source? How is she supposed to be trusted when she's not even reading everything that we fucking have? I mean, the three different stories are right there in the reports, like, period. You heard Fancy and I were going over them, and I'm like, wait a second. He says here this, he says here this, and in the car he said this. You know what I mean?
And it's not just him that changes his story. Tamara Rose changes her story.
Exactly.
Amy Peinberg changes her
all
story.
the officers,
All
all the
three of
officer
them.
stories are different.
All three of these three people changed their story. If Kim changed, okay, so there's 4. So technically, there are 5 whole people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 4.
He can count.
5. 5 people that are on that porch within 20 minutes of the fucking post going out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
5 people. 5 people. Do you want to know who they are? Kim and David. Tamara Rose. That's the black lady from next door. Amy Peingar. That's Aaliyah Woodmansey's mother. And a person named Lily Strain. Guess who doesn't have any
Fancy, why are you pointing out the lady next door's black? That's weird. Stop it.
interviews? Lily Strain. Lily Strain was told by the police officer not 20 minutes in the house had been cleared and that nobody was in there and that they needed to all go home. There was nothing they could do. Why wasn't Lily interviewed?
Yeah.
Why doesn't Lily know about the window incident?
Mm-hmm.
No? Oh, okay.
Because she didn't read nothing.
Wow. Oh, so that was just, there's just a lot of misinformation. Yes, coming from them. Why did you not ask him why he told this story 2 different ways? It's in the supplemental reports that you're looking at, because in one of them, he does say he went back out the window. And in another one, he says that he went through the front door, Becca.
Lily, let them know who Lily is, they're asking.
Lily Strain is the 5th neighbor, who came and was at the house.
And it shows on the thread and the Facebook messages.
On the Facebook messages that she is there, that she's arrived, that she's talking to the police, and that the police tell her to go home. Okay? If you go look at the original Facebook post, you're going to find Lily there. Then I would like you to go to the supplemental reports and see if Lily Strain was ever mentioned or ever interviewed. No?
Right.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't.
All right.
She was basically blown off.
So I don't find that weird though. It happens all the time. I don't know if any of y'all have listened to the Cousins by Blood podcast. In that murder, double murder, when they were interviewing people, the guy to me is one of the suspects. So there was a man that was already put to death. He died. Ivan Cantu was put to death last year, I believe it was, for that murder. It was his cousin and his cousin's fiance. There was a guy that was staying with them. I'm going to side journey here just a little bit. There was a guy that was staying with them. He was interviewed a little bit, and he said he had gone somewhere else to do his laundry. Why not use their laundry, washer and dryer? I don't know. But that was the excuse he gave. And he said he talked to this other guy. I think it was a guy to Carlot. I could be wrong there. That man, when he was when they talked to him on the podcast, he was never interviewed. And he would have been the alibi for the man that was living there that would have been a suspect in a double murder. And he was never interviewed. So it happens all the time that people just aren't interviewed for whatever reason. They will see them as not relevant to what's going on. And they're not, it just isn't needed. I think that man would have been of more value in an interview than what they're talking about with this woman. I don't know that she would have had anything of sustenance needed past what everybody else was saying. If everybody else's stories are matching, why are you worried about the other woman?
When
I don't
she
know.
went there too. They were like, nope, nothing to see here, all gone.
I just can't believe she's
Elaine.
acting like this is something that people just made up when it's in the supplemental reports like this.
Yes, it's
Oh my
just
fucking
facts.
God.
It's just facts.
Yes, absolutely, Kathleen. I do not understand how nobody smelled the body. The cops that went in there originally before the search warrant, David, their death smells. And when you've been there a few days, I don't care how cold they had it, there would have been a smell. Did Dee Dee's house just always stink? Like, was there always a smell in the house and you just think that's what you're smelling? Could it have been the cat piss from the cats being in there? Covering up the odor. I don't know, but it is weird that nobody smells the dead body. That is weird. 100% weird. I'm never going to finish this.
Facts. Like,
Unfucking real.
I mean,
The documentary is not happening.
maybe her lips are cast too. I'm sorry, I won't go there. Never mind. That's infantile.
Well, she doesn't have her lip filler in yet. Her lips haven't.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe they stood in the way of what she's reading, but I mean, I don't know.
No.
Go to lock.
Right.
So I couldn't completely secure the house, but I let the cops know that, hey, that's not.
Okay.
How could he not secure the house if he has a key? And why is he going in the window if he has a key? Because didn't he just say he had a key a while ago? Oh, y'all. He better fucking get a lawyer. David Blanchard, get a lawyer.
And I was not the only person in the house.
Right. There was the two other women, the Tamara, Rose, I think. No. Okay.
Try not to make this sound bad. The African American lady.
Right. The black woman. Okay. Yeah.
Hollering so much.
Right.
She ran down to the back of the hallway once I opened up the front door, hollering names, didn't see anything, came right back out.
Okay.
So her and I were the only ones that were in the house.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm so tired of people talking about that. I'm sorry. I'm so tired of that about the body. I'm like, even my husband, the detective, goes, I would have missed the body. Okay.
The detective.
Why are you tired of that? It's important.
You say
the detective would have missed the body.
You say?
Would the detective have missed the smell? Would the detective have missed all the blood on the bed and all through the house?
A detective would have absolutely. This is where I agree with Fancy. Y'all don't throw tomatoes at me. I mean, you can throw tomatoes in the chat. It's fine. They would have seen the blood on the walls and the droplets, because when they go in, they're taking their flashlights and they're looking, because they never know what kind of scene they're walking into, and they are trying to be prepared. For one, they don't want to get shot. Two, they don't know what they're walking into and they don't want to mess up a crime scene, and they're looking for signs of life or death. They would have been paying attention. If her husband, who was supposed to be a detective, I think we've proven he wasn't a detective, if he would have missed it, there's a reason why he's no longer still in service. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I agree with Fancy on this one. Y'all throw tomatoes, it's fine.
Well, I mean, he's not a detective, so that there's that. There's that. Yeah.
Into the weeds, you are perfectly free to say what you need to say over here, or you can message me and tell me.
And little Frodo, we're gonna put it up too in its entirety if anybody wants to watch it, see it, whatever, without all the glitter.
Wait. Isn't this little Frodo account? See this account right here on the bottom? Isn't little Frodo who was causing all the trouble? Why is he over there? Why is he over there?
Whatever, I don't care. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Wow, Frodo. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh God. Oh my God.
It's a joke.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
My dog wants to come in. It's storming and he's a big baby, so hang on.
Oh, poor big baby, kind of.
Yeah.
So far, let's recap real quick. He went in the house. Two other women came in.
Okay, y'all want me to see the pellet gun part. How much longer till we get to the pellet gun part? I may go pull up the transcript.
He again pretends like he doesn't know who the black woman is, but he absolutely fucking knows who Tamara Rose is. Okay. And he just literally said that Tamara went running down the hallway, guys. Okay. Tamara Rose ran down the hallway and she was calling out their names, and she saw nothing. And she smelled nothing, and she didn't notice all the shit everywhere, and the blood, and the hat, and the cleaning supplies, and all those bags, and the mess in the kitchen. She didn't do any of
no
that.
fun. Come
she
play
just
with
ran
me.
down the hallway, yelled out some names, and she just split. She ran right back out. All right, that's where we're at so far. To recap,
My
let's see what he
dog's
got
like,
with the
Mom,
next
you need to
person.
give
All
us
right, here we go.
attention.
You know, yeah, it's just so stupid. Okay, here's another stupid question, but I'm gonna have to ask you it about that.
Interrupts him and doesn't let him finish.
No, she doesn't.
We don't get the rest of the story.
No, you don't.
You dumb fuck.
Yeah.
So the windowsill that you went through,
41.
there were obvious when they took the pictures of the windowsill after obviously you had left. This is when they got the search warrant. Now they're going into the house. On the windowsill, there was like little like things, little like vases and stuff on the sill. Did you put those things back? I'm thinking. I mean, it's
Yes.
Here, let me feed you another.
It's not my house. I'm not.
Let me feed you another answer. Did
Exactly.
you put those back? Oh my fucking
Yeah.
God. Wow. So we don't get the story about who actually went in the house and what happened because she cut him off like a dumbass. And then she cuts off the story. And then now she's going to give him the story about the windowsill. Oh my fucking God. Wow. She is such a great investigator, guys. She's doing a banner job.
Fancy, I just want to point out something. You gave me a really, really, really hard time because when I had Pink Hat Sarah up here on my panel, I just let her talk. And I let her tell things that I knew weren't true, but I let her talk. So, which way is it? Do we just let them talk so that they bury themselves? Or do we lead the questions? Can you pick a fucking lane? Okay, this isn't a roast fancy session. Keep moving, Brandy. Hold on. We're going to fast forward to, let's do right here. Let's see what this is, because this is what the transcript shows. Well, it shows about 141, but we're going to start here.
I will have joy in my heart while doing so.
Mhm.
I will be kind and considerate. I won't cuss at her. I won't do any of that. I will absolutely, anytime.
I have dropped my link so many times for Fancy to come up so her and I can have a conversation. She won't do it. If she can't be big dog and make some money on it, she won't. She wants to get up there with Becca because Becca's in some serious shit. I've asked her to come on my panel. I'd have a conversation with Fancy. Ain't doing it on her turf. Ain't happening. Because I've watched her people. At least my people are respectful. I'm sorry. I digress.
Anywhere have a factual debate with Becca Scoops about my content and my fucking medical records that I freaking put out there to fucking blow.
Hold the fucking front door. Bitch, those are not your medical records. Those belong to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Period. The end. You have held them hostage and refused to give them back. You put them on Patreon and sold medical documents. You've tried to deny that ever happening, that you didn't make money on somebody else's medical records, but you absolutely did because you put them on Patreon. How do you think this bitch has them? How do you think anybody has the medical documentation? Because you fucking put it out there. Sorry. Maybe I should have given a warning for earbud wearers. I apologize. I might have just blown your eardrums, but this pisses me off. I'm glad I got to this part because this was one part that I wanted to point out. Those were not your documents, and you have abused the fact that you were given those documents. You've abused the fact that you manipulated Titania to get those documents and now talk shit about Ty and tell everybody out there not to interview her because you don't want people to hear what that sweet woman has to say. Shame on you. You used people to fucking get those documents. You sat on shit for years. Ty told you in 2019 that she found that micro deletion and you told her it was nothing to shut up. You used the excuse she had had a brain issue. She didn't know what she was talking about. She wasn't all there. All the things. Because it didn't fit the narrative. Just like when you had, you like to tell people you had me apologize to Christy. And I was pissed because I had to apologize to Christy. Yeah, I was pissed because I was fucking right. And to this point, this day, you have been pissed that I did all that and you made me apologize and I was pissed and I was friends with Christy. You've used that against me. But I've owned it every time. I've even told Christy why I went at her. I still stand on that today. I never understood Christy befriended Natasha Cooper after the shit Natasha Cooper said or shown or had up the stupid memes that she had on Facebook about Gypsy because I could not understand somebody as a mother, even a stepmother, befriending anybody that did shit like that to their child. I stand on that today. And I told Christy that way back. That's never changed. But even up until your interview was axed when Gypsy was released, when Christy fucked you over and made sure that got canceled, you were still singing, sorry, I got tongue-tied, the same song and dance. You were still putting out this whole medical abuse story. Even then. When did your opinion change? It changed when you were no longer seen as important. And nobody in the industry wanted anything to do with you. Then you came out to TikTok, ranting and raging. One of those was the clip I was just sent, which I think I might have, but thank you for that one. You know who. And acting a fool, and you lost everybody. Those medical records were never yours. And I wish when they were doing that lawsuit, the one thing I wish they would have done was what I thought they were doing, not a contract dispute, but going at you for legal issues with those contracts, with those documents. Because those documents, I don't care, even though we have learned what we have learned, we could have gone forward with the FOIA documentation that Into the Weeds got and had enough to turn the story upside down. Having every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there reading medical documents and pretending they know what the fuck they're talking about and people taking it as gospel is not okay. Not even a little bit. Oh, I need to take a breath. I'm going to play this. Take a breath.
The shit out of this.
Yeah.
Not the shit you fucking stole from me. You've
Exactly.
done jack shit.
Nobody stole it from you. Oh, dear God. I was supposed to be taking a breath. Sorry.
But fuck it up, Becca. Thanks for your help.
Wait. What'd she fuck up? What'd she fuck up, Fancy? Did she fuck up your little grift you had going? Did she take your thunder up from underneath you? I'll be.
God damn.
Yeah.
Which is Southern
Right.
for I got to go back to the doctor and get my medicines adjusted.
Right.
I mean,
Minute of the
know,
line. I'll be right back.
but there
Yeah.
was not. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say
Fuck
that there
Audrey
was
in the
ever a
Vietnam War
moment
she wrote in
of
on too.
wow, she really needs to go see somebody.
Okay.
You know, there's a real
Okay.
problem. That she just had the normal. I mean, yes, she was a slightly older lady who had standard issues that,
Right.
and she's taking care of someone who requires 24/7 care. So are there going to be days that she looks run down, tired, and maybe a little off? Yes.
Right.
But there was nothing that clicked as far as, okay, hold up, we need to address
Right.
the elephant in the room type thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sure. I'll include Audrey.
And you didn't see any decline in then her mental health or any signs of paranoia.
Mm.
How would
the
you
only
say about
time
her
was when
mental
she
health?
pissed
Yeah.
off with the computer.
Yeah, I thought that was a little excessive, but that was
Did she have a little paranoia? Would you say she could become paranoid? Like things that you would just go, like.
I mean, just
What do you mean, Becca?
if I really,
What do you mean by paranoia, Becca? Was it paranoia that she was hanging out with 35-year-old men and that were sexually grooming her? Was that over?
No, I think what she is trying to allude to is the claims of Dee Dee having schizophrenia, Fancy. Those are pretty serious claims, and I think that's, in my opinion, that's where Becca's trying to go with this.
Protective? Was she paranoid about that? Was she paranoid about her family being shitty people to her and her child? Was she paranoid about that? Was she paranoid that her daughter took a freaking pew-pew and shot her 10 times? Was she paranoid about that? No? Oh.
Wait,
okay.
what did he say about the computer?
Oh, that when she broke the computer, that was a little excessive.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Unfucking real. Yeah, was she paranoid? How was her mental health? She's got a real hard on for making Dee Dee look bad. Just a real fucking hard.
I agree with that. I do agree. I do agree with that. And it's weird.
On.
Mm-hmm.
As big as her fucking floppy ass fucking
You're
lips.
welcome, Mr. Haley.
Just look how skinny her lips are right here, guys. I just want you guys to notice. This is what your guys is $8,000 a month is paid for. Her lips to go from this to lips. That's what your $8,000 a month is paid for.
I mean, I don't know. I usually don't say anything about anybody's. I try not to, but it is so freaking.
Fancy, are you jealous that she's making the money you can't make? I'm sorry.
Obscene almost.
Obscene. It's disgusting.
Like it was so noticeable. I'm watching your video this one day and I was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
okay, this was supposed to be about the pellet gun, but it was
like,
Fancy with the
I don't
gun.
know, but I'm thinking she's having some.
Let's go here.
Off, something's going on that she doesn't want to talk about. Something's, rattling around up there that is throwing off her demeanor, that, something that I could explain away.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, because I know that I don't know exactly what you know or not. Are you aware that in 2011, after this whole thing happened with Dan Glidewell and Gypsy tried to run away with him, that Gypsy came back and basically picked up a pellet gun and shot Dee Dee actually over 10 times. Dee Dee ended up in the ER. Did you guys know about any of that at the time, that she actually ended up in the ER? What? Tell me.
No.
Why are they laughing?
Yeah.
Why are they laughing?
I don't know. Let's hear what they say though about it real quick, and then we'll talk about it because I want to hear.
First of all, they did know. By the way, they did know. They didn't know it was Gypsy, but they did know because she fucking made a whole thing about it.
She made a whole thing about it.
She was, hit at Walmart.
Posted it on Facebook. They missed that one.
Did you miss it? You guys commented on it. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdos.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny.
It's not funny.
No,
I don't know why
the reason I'm laughing is
Yeah, tell me.
What'd you say, Matt?
Yeah. Becca's sitting there fucking laughing at it too. Yeah, real funny that she was shot up with a pellet gun and
real funny. Attempted murder is so funny.
Real fucking
Attempted
funny.
murder
Becca.
is such a laugh, Riot.
Real
I know
funny.
when I know when I think about funny things, attempted murder is the first one that comes to my mind, and it just makes me giggle all day long.
Yeah, a little fucking spoiled brat shooting up her mom. Yeah, that always makes my fucking day.
So what was this? Hold on, I'm writing down her questions. Like I'm writing them in order because so far we've only gotten 8 questions, and this question was about the BB gun incident.
Right. This thing is, it seems like she's like, even, I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like she's lowering herself to their level.
Their trashiness, yeah, but I think she's.
Yes, thank you,
I think
thank
she's just
you.
Is she lowering herself or is she already there? Oh, asking for a friend.
Such a piece of trash as they are, so I don't
Right,
think she
you know,
has
like
to lower
she's throwing
herself
out
at
cuss
all.
words and stuff like that. You don't really hear her. I don't know.
No, she
She's
doesn't.
being
No,
different. She's being
no,
different.
but she's just as low as them. She don't got to lower herself to them. She's
But
just trying to.
you
She's
can just
doing
tell.
what Gypsy does. Okay, you know what? She's doing exactly what Gypsy does. Gypsy enters a room. Gypsy looks at what's going on with everybody, and Gypsy tries to play to the room in the way that she thinks that room wants her to play to her. It's
Oh, 100% agree. 100% agree with this. Oh, I hate agreeing with this bitch.
not genuine, it's not authentic, it's weird, it's forced because nothing is real. She's not a real person, and I feel the same way about Becca in that situation. I don't think Becca has been real one fucking time. I don't think we've seen the real Becca before seeing this shit.
Pot, meat kettle.
No. Before seeing her being exposed, that right there helped open the
Now shut up so we can hear what they say.
door, right?
Yep.
Just exposing the general shit that Morbid exposed about her. But I mean, this is I the thing is, I could never have imagined what was exposed about her, like being a whole ass other person and messaging people, that part. But then now this, you see this, and it's like, okay, well, where were you going? Like, I don't even understand. It's like a straight up waste of freaking time and money if you really paid them for this. Like, I don't even know what the end game with this is.
I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I'm so disgusted by this. Wow. This is worse than I ever thought it could be. Jesus
Yeah, Nikita,
Christ.
I know. A lot of people have been, but nobody wants to listen. Everybody's afraid to go against, the popular opinion, and it is what it is right now.
A TikTok. And somebody said something. There was comments. Somebody was saying something about she out here shooting up her mama like she ain't got no business. Blah blah blah. And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I wasn't even thinking. I went right by. And now you're telling me that was actually something she did technically shoot her mother.
Oh, she did. Not only did she shoot her, she thought it was a real gun at first. She was going to murder her.
Oh my God.
Why is this funny?
This isn't funny. This isn't funny at all. Let me tell you, when this came out in the documentary, guys, when I saw this, it set me being BS, laughing about it. It's not funny. It's not. I know I should have gone and seen if Becca had this on her thing, or I could have pulled it without Fancy's bullshit. Because I get on a tirade and then go at Fancy instead of going at this video like I wanted, but it's fine. We're gonna get it done. In 2019, we had this police report, and we thought it was about some kind of insurance scam at the time, and we couldn't figure out nothing made sense. We couldn't figure it out. And like we were looking everywhere, we were asking questions, we were trying to find, what this incident was about. So when Gypsy was telling the story on the documentary, I'm like, holy shit. My husband's like, what? Like I totally freaked him out because it fit. Like I'm like, that's what that was about, because we never could figure it out. So to hear that it was Gypsy, and I can sit here and go, if Gypsy had tried to run away and she was trying to get away from her mother for real, and her mom's forcing her to come back home, I can totally, and she's telling her, you come back home and you can see him and you can do this. And she goes back home and then she realizes that's not going to happen. You're fucking being a prisoner. You're never leaving. This con's never stopping. I can totally put myself in a place and understand picking up the gun and reacting. I can understand that. Is it right? No. But I can put my head there and go, because here's the thing. I don't have the hate for Gypsy a lot of these people have, to still humanize her. A lot of people hate her so badly, they cannot see her as a human being. Just like some people on the Gypsy side hate Dee Dee to the point they can't see her as a human being and a mother. So, but this laughing they're doing with this incident is weird.
so disturbed by the fact that these three fuckers are sitting here laughing at it.
Yeah.
Shut up and play the video.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her laughing.
I picked up a gun.
Cutting out.
You know this fucking story is true. You know what it freaking happened, and you're so sick of shit.
Now I know.
I'm sorry.
Girl, it's infuriating to watch her right now. Like, especially knowing all the bullshit.
I mean, look at Becca's face. They aren't
stuff
wrong.
getting thrown your way, our way, whatever. Okay? Like, come on now. We've always been about the truth and finding out the truth. Not been about the bullshit, not about the bullshit. Now, you don't see us on panels talking and doing this and doing that. Nothing like that. We're about the fucking truth. And this right here, I just can't with it.
I just can't with this. I'm so fucking angry.
Like I said, this is a blind watch for us. We got into 7 minutes of it and said, no, we're gonna hit the live button.
Y'all know, I know, and I get what y'all are saying. This would have been better to just go off straight off Becca's, but I kind of wanted to clown both of them, even though Fancy just infuriates me. Like, I can clown Becca, but Fancy infuriates me. And it's the history. It is. Maybe her and I need to fight it out. I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. We're just gonna leave it where it's at. But oh my god.
That's why I'm so angry. So I don't have a filter right now. Nothing.
Yeah, this is
just me. This is just me losing my shit right now.
She tried to kill her before. She tried to shoot her. Yeah,
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It's so funny. It's just so funny, Mac. It's funny.
It's
I think
so
it's really
fucking
funny.
It's even better that I've sped them up. Wonder what it is. Go faster. Let's see. That's it. 1.5. Let's put them at. Oh, can we stand her at 2? Let's see.
Wow. My sides are splitting.
Right.
Want to talk about low class, low IQ?
Low IQ. Fuck you, Becca. Ed.
Good Lord.
Then she picked up, listen to this, after she pumps her with 10 pellets and it's hitting, and Dee's running to the bathroom, Gypsy picks up a dagger and follows her to the bathroom and gets her in a corner. Gypsy's telling the story. Gets her in a corner, and Dee was like, Dee was like super scared. Like, oh my God. And it was so bad, they had to go to the ER. And Dee makes up the story that they got accosted by a man at Walmart.
They know the story.
They do know it. She posted it.
Anything to protect the lie, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, take some time, Kim. At least you're not crying on this
Why are they laughing?
one. At least you're not crying on this one.
No, we're just laughing about attempted murder of our friend.
Right. Was Becca
By
there?
her demon ass fucking daughter. You know, we're just laughing. We're just
It was all over Facebook, misbehaving. It was all over Facebook.
You're fucking assholes. I am so disgusted by these people.
I had no idea what's in this interview. I don't know. I only know the small little sliver that I was sent, and I haven't even seen that part yet.
Unfucking real.
Good Lord.
Completely dismissed that TikTok. I was just like,
You thought somebody had really like lost it. You're like, wow, these people are really out there. These people have really lost their minds, right? There's like a cult of people.
Okay, but the first time that the story is told is in the fucking Lifetime fucking documentary.
Yeah. Use your words. Use your words. I know, man. That's so frustrating, dude. So fucking frustrating.
I fucking hate these people. Fucking hate you.
They may be more tolerable at this speed.
Like thinking Gypsy shot her mom. Who are these weirdos? Oh. And now you're like, oh, that was true. Oh, okay. It's true. It is like you can't make that shit up, right? You can't make this shit up, right? I mean, you just can't. You just can't. Okay. My question is, obviously, you didn't know about that, right?
Nope. Ma'am, I was quite unaware of this particular incident.
So they didn't know about funny. What is funny? And then for them to just sit here and say that they didn't fucking know when it's all over the fucking just are you? And in the documentary, they knew you participated in, but you didn't know. Just fucking.
So she totally protected her. Okay. Wow. You know. Wow. Okay. I'm not shocked. Obviously, this suggests that there was that what you guys thought and what that Dee Dee had the balance of power. Kind of like at this point. Like I'm gonna start cracking up again. Hold on. I'm just gonna crack up again about it. Because I can't believe
that TikTok again to show you because she really was. She was all she was out here shooting.
Going like, and listen to this. One of those, right? And listen to this. And you're like,
what is that?
No, I knew them. That didn't happen. Thank you very much. Right?
Oh, goodness, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. Was it a woman that's like tapping the screen like this? Because it might be someone I know.
I don't. That was how much I paid attention. I really don't. All I remember is that tone.
What?
Who was she referring to there about tapping the screen?
Fuck if I know.
You?
Me? Is
Yeah.
it me?
They tap the screen, tap the screen.
Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it was.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch.
Because this would have been back when you were still doing that.
And this is still a laugh riot, guys. This is just a laugh riot. A woman's attempted murder by her demon fucking daughter before.
Hey, Fancy. If you think this part is about you, can you imagine what they're actually saying when there's no video playing?
Her murder by her demon fucking daughter is hilarious to these people.
I mean, she had to go to the hospital. This isn't a BB gun, it's a pellet gun. A pellet gun will rip your skin. Slice it, and that's exactly what it did to her. But that's just,
unfucking real. This is romper room time, we're laughing.
It disappeared.
Right.
So we got a hold of elder law, which was
What the fuck does this have to do with the price of beads? So this is how they are not traffickers. Because
Gotcha.
No,
it's
I
like
don't
bullshit
want to
past
hear this
bullshit.
either.
10-year-old or whatever. I don't even remember the specific number now.
Except she could go out on stages and speak eloquently and with passion and knowledge, well beyond her years, they said, and that she could move mountains and get everybody to donate, and she was so empowering on that stage. But she's got the mentality of a 10-year-old, guys. Just remember that. Just remember that.
Now type thing,
Right.
but that was, of course, because she was.
Yeah. My name is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, that
she.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Okay. So you also saw she didn't break character, right? You guys are saying she didn't break character even with you because she was not. She was regular. She was, you know what I mean? Not regular. What I'm trying to say is she wasn't mentally delayed. Okay.
Except that they just told you that they thought
Okay.
she was mentally delayed.
Mhm.
What did you just miss about that, you dipshit?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. What an idiot. She really is an idiot. I can't at the stupidity.
No.
Man, and we're all crazy. We're crazy, guys. We're all crazy.
Yeah.
Did you know we're all
Low,
crazy?
low IQ and low IQ.
Low IQ and crazy. We're all crazy.
Okay.
But
So,
that was the picture. That was
Right.
that was what was presented. Absolutely.
and she went right along with it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? She's health like a. Oh, there's some reports that Dee Dee was using a wheelchair herself. Is that true? Did you ever see Dee Dee in a wheelchair? Yes or no?
Okay. Now, before he answers, I don't know what he's going to say. But in the car interview, he talks about there being 4 or 5 different wheelchairs, 2 powered ones and 2 non-powered ones. And he talks about it being one of them is Dee Dee's and the other ones are Gypsy's. And they all knew that she fucking was in a wheelchair. They were both disabled. What part of this don't you fucking understand? Let's see what his answer is, though. Let's see.
I didn't.
What did he say? I didn't. No, I didn't know. I didn't. I just know the cop about her wheelchair in the house, but I didn't. I didn't.
Well,
know
he could have possibly not seen her in it.
Are you bullshitting me?
I mean, I don't know. She
I didn't know she was in a
her in
wheelchair.
it, so-
I kind of like Fancy on Chipmunk's speed. That's funny as shit.
And can I identify the wheelchair as Dee Dee's wheelchair? Matt, come on. He's literally sitting here talking about the fact that Dee Dee, who was disabled, who had wheelchairs, and had a thing on the back of her freaking car for them.
Right.
He never saw her. But Kim took her all their doctor stuff, and Kim took them all to Kansas City, and Kim, bull fucking shit. You lying sack of shit. I just described it to the cop in full detail, but I didn't know. You fucking sack of shit.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Thank you.
You can-
All right.
Wow.
Ability to take care of. Okay. One thing that was really weird after they found Dee Dee's body was that the state of the house was horrible. And I don't know, Dave, you went in there. It was like hoarding. It was like, I don't know if you guys have seen the pic. Well,
It wasn't courting. It was her stuff all packed to go along with Daddy, who was coming to pick her up. It had been packed since March 22nd. You'd know that if you actually paid attention to things, Becca. But let's see what.
Fancy. Now, come on. Some of it might have been packed. Some of it. That one room was a fucking hoarding situation. Stop it.
David does say about the state of the house, because according to his car interview, nothing was out of place, and he'd been in there so many times he knew where everything would be, and it didn't look out of weird to him at all, right? Yeah.
you weren't in there that long though, Dave. Now we've got the crime scene photos.
The living spaces did not look bad. There was one room that I did open up that just had piles of stuff.
Mhm.
And I was open up long enough to know, all right, there's nobody in there.
Okay. Dee Dee's room was bad. Okay. It was when they got in there. I'm sorry. I should have brought the pictures.
Why is she telling him
He's so
about?
ill-prepared. I do not know what this is right now.
I don't understand. Why is she telling him about the crime scene that he went into?
Exactly.
I don't understand. Why are you describing this to him? He said he stood there in the doorway and he was
All right,
The
let's go
year
forward.
before,
Okay.
like maybe the summer before.
Okay.
Chrissy.
He's a
Not
mom.
Trixie, okay? I
And
love
Trixie.
Trixie. I love Trixie. She's done a lot of help. But without Chrissy, we would know nothing.
This
about
girl does some good work. She really does.
And you
She
put
really
your life
puts it
on the line. Fucking Trixie put her life on the line to get this information. She lives in this community. Patterson knows who the fuck she is. And then you guys want to sit here and call her a liar and say horrible things and run her off the internet because of this sack of shit sitting right here. That one, right there. That sack of shit. You can all get bent.
Yep.
Anybody tells you that you need to work with somebody who treats people this way can get the fuck right on. I don't care. I'm sorry. I understand it's disappointing for you. Think about
It
how
is.
fucking disappointing it is
And
for us.
it can be, and that's why everybody has to watch everybody because of what's going on right now. But I will tell you, if you will get the truth here, and if we don't have the truth, we'll go find out the truth. Lulu,
Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, well, let's get through the last of this. We've got about 15 minutes, 20 minutes
Let's
more.
go, girl.
Let's go. Let's try to power through. God bless.
I had little time. And what time I did spend away from the house was typically in Willard.
At the shop. Yeah. I would say there was a possibility that I was there within the year before,
Okay.
like maybe the summer before.
Okay. So in April, before the murder, so the murder happens in June. In April, before the murder, Dee Dee and Gypsy have this big blowout. And it seems like Dee Dee calls the police because there is her medication's missing and money's missing from her safe. And we know that Gypsy took it, sent the money to Nick to come to murder her, right? Sent him the money. And then
Okay.
Gypsy also took, did you guys know about this police report? Did Dee Dee ever talk to you about?
That was when we saw them outside of Walmart after the fact. And that, because I do remember mentioning, or she said something about her safe was broken.
Oh, really? That's funny because when Kim Blanchard was on site, she gave this exact story to the police about the fact that Dee Dee's house was broken into, and it was around the time period that Becca's.
Okay.
Went to
I
Dan
don't-
and then Dee Dee ends up showing up there. You know, it's like
So, we
Gypsy
know-
called because she was freaked out, or did somebody else call, or did there's those missing pieces.
I'm getting completely bored with this. Let's fast forward some more and get towards the end. Okay, let's see what we got going here.
Don't know that she was walking. What the fuck? What is really happening right now? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. unfucking
Oh,
real.
And it's just that itch that just sat there and sat there and sat. And I was like, but no, that's not the important part. Let's focus on the
right.
important
Yeah,
part.
you're all feeling
Not-
guilty. You're feeling guilty even thinking it, right? You're feeling guilty, like, well, I should, right?
They're gonna make light of this, but there you go. There you go.
I'm skipping
Yeah,
through a
I
lot
know
of
that.
it because I am
Didn't know that.
completely
Didn't know
bored
that.
at this
Wow.
point.
You're covering for them. You're still covering for them,
Yeah, her chat's
I'm
entertaining.
taking the kids from because they're at risk youth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I couldn't deal with
Oh,
these
there's the
kids.
kid part.
I'm with them now.
We don't
That's
need them.
anything else.
Oh God. Yeah, we don't need that out.
Every one of these kids that we deal with boils down to one thing: bad parenting.
Like,
All of them.
yeah.
Because either they don't have parents,
Or it's
they
absent
have
parenting. Yeah, because they're absent parenting,
or
right?
don't engage,
Yeah.
Why are you
or
here
they're in the system.
again?
Yeah.
And did you know that you're not allowed to diagnose a child with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or anything until they turn 18?
I did know that because I worked as a psychiatric nurse for a long time. Isn't that surprising? I did know.
Stupid fuck. Hold on. We're going to pull this up. That's not true. They do not, okay, calm down, Brandy. They do not like to label a child with something like psychopathy. Is it psychopathy? Or sociopathy. Being a sociopath. Because that is not a label that can be removed. And once you have those labels, you're stuck. However, let's pull this up. Let's see. We're gonna get some facts here. What age? Question I put in here. What age are you allowed to diagnose children with disorders like bipolar and schizophrenia? A healthcare provider can refer you to a qualified mental health professional, such as a psychiatrist or psychologist who is experienced treating bipolar disorders, and you can evaluate your children's syndrome. Let's see. It says your question contains falsehood. You can change the question, or I can report it for. Okay, wait. No. Oh, it says why are psychologists and psychiatrists not allowed to diagnose children with severe disorders such as schizophrenia and bipolar? So this is how this question was posted here on this forum. Psychiatrists and psychologists do diagnose children with severe disorders such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. They have done so for years. Let's use the legal definition of child, which is a young person under the age of 12. My brother-in-law was diagnosed with schizophrenia when he was around 3. That was around 1945. Over many years, I have met people who were diagnosed with these disorders as children. I met a few people that I'm not going to know that. So you absolutely can legally diagnose a child with those disorders. I have a friend who has a young boy that she adopted who, since the age of 7, has been diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia. He is on medications. He is watched closely. The only thing is they do not like to do Lord, the word just went totally out of my brain. A sociopath. Eric Harris from the Columbine shooting. His doctors saw him as a sociopath and did not want, it could be psychopath, but I'm thinking sociopath. One of those two. But they did not want to diagnose him on paper because it's not something that you can remove once you've been diagnosed in the field of psychiatry. So you might now. At that point, they did not, because it just has a very heavy label. And really and truly, diagnosing anybody on these things should only be done by a professional. And Fancy, you are not one. You do that to Gypsy all the time. So does Becca. So do many other people. People can show those signs. That does not mean they are that. You're not a professional. Do not diagnose. But children can absolutely be diagnosed with these mental health disorders. Sorry, I didn't mean that to be so loud. Oh, she does that to me, and I forget people have earbuds in. I am so sorry.
I've got an autistic kid in there right now that has no need to be in there.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, that's really sad. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I couldn't have. I didn't work with like children a lot, but I worked in what was called the psych ER, where the police would bring in people.
I thought you was a pediatric psych nurse for years. But she didn't work in peds, right?
that were placed on holds. And a lot of times, sometimes the kids, the kids were too. And it was just a really hard
Well, at
situation.
least you guys had access to Haldol.
Oh, Haldol, yeah. And restraints, and the whole thing. Yeah, I used to do that in my younger years.
Yeah, we do restraints, but as a last measure, but we don't have.
Well, of course. Yeah.
No meds at all.
No, yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, let me see. Let me wrap it up here. If there's anything else, any other questions? Okay. When you see Gypsy today, I don't know. I know you guys aren't really honed in on what Gypsy's doing today, but when you see her today, now that she's out, continuing to describe herself as a victim, how does that land for you now? What's your feeling on that now that she's continuing to say that she was this big victim and she's still portraying that?
Anything that she has, it needs to be back in jail. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Really, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, it's very black and white.
She already played that game and she got out of all of the help that she needed. She's not, prison in and of itself is not going to do it.
Yeah.
What she needs is something that is going to give her the actual therapy that she needs to become a somewhat reasonable human being, because she's gonna screw that kid up so bad.
Yeah, that's the sad part, right?
I'm not a perfect mother.
Well, no one is.
Probably doing therapy for something.
Right, of course. Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
But she's going to lead that kid down a path of narcissism. She's going to lead that kid down a path of deserving things that don't they don't belong to them. That there's no hold, and it's.
Yep, I agree.
It has to stop.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I agree with that. So we have someone in her. They have a Discord. Do you guys know what a Discord is? It's like okay. So she has her own little Discord with her little cult members, and we have a mole in there. We actually have a mole. We have a little mole in there. I can tell you that obviously she's more of herself in there than she is even out in public. She's very, 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 very motivated by money. So everything she's doing, she doesn't really care about helping people heal or the lip service that she's giving. She's trying to do this podcast, yada 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 yada. In the Discord, it's all like showing them, look how much I made this week on Instagram. Look how much I made on TikTok over here. It's never about, and you know what another thing she never mentions her daughter. They have to ask her. You know how when you're a new mom, you're volunteering, hey, guess what, my little, da, 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 da. She never ever shares anything about her daughter. It's all about her and her money.
Okay, here's the thing. When you're in your chats with your friends, you may be sharing what you're making. I get it. Do I think that it is weird that she doesn't share Aurora? Absolutely. However, I don't blame her because people want to leak the fucking pictures. Just like Christy giving them to Case. That's weird. So maybe it's very strongly possible that Gypsy doesn't want to share a lot about Aurora because people run their fucking mouths. And you've said several times you have a mole over there. Why would you want to give details for you to have? Or anybody? I don't blame Gypsy for not trusting the Discord. Not at all.
And her celebrity status. Yeah, I agree, Cam. I agree. Yeah, it's sad. It's like, wow, what's going to happen here? With this little girl, Yeah. All right, guys.
Therapy to go from anger back to a level between mad and sad.
Wow. Yeah.
Back into therapy. So
wow. Well, thank you for letting me know that. That says a lot about how affected you were and still are by this case. All right, I think that's it for today. Thank you for allowing me to ask you so many questions.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, yeah. So let me see. Today's February 3rd. Why don't we just keep it open? I don't necessarily think we have to meet every week because we're getting.
Hey, didn't we get the same speech, Mac? I think that we should meet like once a month.
Oh, hold on. We got to slow this down. We got to slow this down. Where's it at? There it is. Let's go here.
Maybe and keep on sharing and make sure that we meet, but we don't need to meet all the time. But we definitely need to keep communication going. Isn't that what we heard?
Really close to the point where there actually is going to be like a company now really involved, But if I have something I need to ask you,
Fancy, again, I'm going to ask the question: why, after exposing Becca, like you did, what was that, a year and a half ago, year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was, why, after you and Bree and Crafton exposed Becca, you actually doxed an innocent woman when you were finding stuff out about Becca? Did you decide to work with Becca on this documentary? Was it for money? It wasn't for truth. Because you never believed Becca to begin with. Doesn't make sense.
I'll just email you. And if I need to meet with you, well, I'll tell you too, like, hey, can we meet? I need to ask you guys a couple more questions or whatever. But for right now, I don't think we need to do it like on a weekly basis anymore. I feel like, me, I know you.
Wait, anymore? They were meeting weekly? For how long? I have questions.
We're kind of, we kind of are comfortable in our relationship now. Unless you guys have any questions for me right now, other than, what's going to happen next. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen next, but something is going to happen next because these big companies are now involved. So, yeah.
That's not going to affect our.
No, not going to affect our monthly arrangement at all. Yep. No, that'll stay in place. Yep.
Our what?
Monthly arrangement.
What the fuck was that?
A monthly arrangement. whatever that means.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 1 minute left, Deb, and then I'll come back to you.
All right. Well, you guys take care. I will email you probably the next couple of days. Well, let me do this. On Friday, I will know something. So I will email you on Friday
On
the
Friday.
information that I get, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
All right.
it works.
All right. Thanks. Thanks.
Y'all. Y'all. I can figure out how to stop sharing on this. Oh, it's up here on the top. And I've already put my hair up because I'm hot. Weekly. No longer need to meet weekly. No, that's too big. Ew. Sorry. Roll that beautiful paint footage. My moms will tell you I drop a few pictures, but I don't even, because for one thing, I don't trust Discord. I trust my mods explicitly because none of them have ever shown anything that would tell me otherwise. But I don't. Monthly arrangement. Think about that. Monthly. She's been paying them weekly and now monthly. And he was real quick to say this doesn't affect our arrangement, right? Y'all, that's strange. What the fuck is going on? What the actual fuck is happening? I don't buy the documentary. I haven't from the beginning. When that first came out, I was like, oh my God, another Fancy. Because I heard for years we were doing a documentary. I would sit down to do, she would say, we're gonna record a segment. I'm like, what are we about? Well, it'll be about Nick. Well, then what about Nick? We would never have a plan. We would go in and be off the rails onto something else. So when somebody else pops up, we're going to do a documentary. And my first thing was going, you're right. Ain't happening. Then to watch this isn't going to be a documentary that's going to have facts. It's going to be a skewed version of somebody's opinion on other people. There's no unbiased going on here. Not one little bit. Absolutely true crime stuff. Absolutely. Wow. Fancy wants to scream. They stole my info. They stole my stuff. And we have the FOIAs now. You have the FOIAs thanks to Into the Weeds. Not because of you. Did you give any money, Fancy? Did you share any money to help them get those FOIAs? I bet you didn't. I might be wrong. But I'm willing to bet on it. This right here, Bubbles. This right here. Nick wants to be left alone. Here's the thing. Nick was wrong. Do I think Nick should have had a chance at parole? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. What would that look like? I don't know. But he would have the chance to work towards it. I believe everybody has a chance at parole, though. I just do. I'm weird that way now. I used to not be. Now I used to be like throw away the key, you know. And I agree, Into the Weeds. Hopefully one day there will be stuff out there that's unbiased and fair. Fair to all three. To Nick, to Dee Dee, and to Gypsy. All three people. Because here's the thing. This isn't cookie cutter. This isn't black and white. It's not a young girl who was completely psychotic and ruled the roost from the time she was born and convinced her mother to do all this. And it wasn't that Dee Dee was this big evil creature. And it wasn't that Nick was a completely psychotic individual dude that convinced her to kill her mother. It wasn't none of that. And that's why I've always just kind of sat here all on my own, because everybody has a part in this, including Dee Dee, including Rod and Christy, including the Petries. And sometimes we don't want to hear that. I agree, Bubbles. I agree. But in the end, and this is a challenge I have for other creators, those that have bigger platforms. I'm sitting on what, 1,800 subs? I have a small platform. And that's on me. That's on me. I don't go live enough. I'm trying to change that. Here's my challenge. Use your platform for other people. If you're not about the money, if it ain't about bringing in that coin, as Perez Hilton says, and it's about bringing facts and truth and justice, then work on facts, truth, and justice for people who aren't getting the voice. All the time we have these cases that none of us ever understand why certain cases get the media headlines and others don't. Why? That's where we, as content creators, control this narrative. Start sharing. Even if it's once a month, you share a case nobody else is talking about. Because you never, and you put the right tags in. Here's the thing, put the right tags in, because you never know. You never know what might come across somebody's feed. And they're like, oh my God, I know something about this. And it helps the case. You never know. Every family deserves for their story to be heard with respect and fairness. Tragedy pimps, look, I'm going to piss some people off. In the Gyps verse, I can go to tragedy pimps in other areas. I'm over in Cromwell where we have nothing but tragedy pimps. Fancy, Becca. Oh, I just lost that headset. Fancy, Becca, Morbid, Starlight. I like Audrey, but Audrey. Ashy Baby, isn't it Ashy Baby? I don't know. What are the other ones? Y'all have to tell me. I don't know. You guys, hate to tell you, you're tragedy pimping. Because this story is fucking done. You're not doing anything else but talking the drama and the bullshit and bringing in the money. When you guys quit making Gypsy priority, Gypsy goes away. She's no longer making money. Here's my thing. If you guys, me included, hey, Into the Weeds included, they've made money on it. If we can make money on the story, Gypsy can make money on the story. So quit talking about her. And she fucking goes away. Has Starlight been covering other things? Good for Starlight. I hope she does. Because Starlight's really a sweet person and good at it. But she kind of got into it right. And look, we all slip when we all fall into it. Starlight has come over once or twice. Hell, I'd love to have her on a panel and her and I talk something, because I do like Starlight. I know her way back. We go way back. Back when Morbid was Jammerman, whatever the fuck his name was. It's on us as content creators. You're nothing but a tragedy pimp at this point. Nothing but a tragedy pimp. When all you do is talk Gypsy drama. Where Gypsy went on vacation. Where she went to have lunch. When you're attacking businesses look, as a business owner, it's hard to fucking make money in this economy. But when you're attacking businesses because Gypsy went there and she's showing something she got from them, they may want to use her platform to make some money. And you're attacking them and cancel culture because they used her to make some money. Shame on you. You're making money. Shame on you. That's what pisses me off with people, that nobody wants to see that. You're making money talking Gypsy, but these companies can't make money using Gypsy's image. Quit attacking them. Quit calling restaurants. Quit calling these little stores. Stop it. Stop it. It's not okay. It's just not okay. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right. We kind of fast forwarded through a lot of that. I didn't want to suffer through all of it anymore. Hope that was okay with you guys. You know, we are maybe it is. Did we earn Pepsi? I don't drink Pepsi. But you earned Pepsi. You did. You did. Thank you guys for coming over here with me. It's been so long. I have got to start doing this more. I miss being on here. I miss gabbing with you guys. I miss talking about things. I want to talk about things that matter. I need to do a live and do some of these little updates on these smaller cases that I've been following. The Kathy Jones stuff has my heart like up here because it happened before I was born, like in 1969. And the fact, that little girl, when they found her body, she never even went to a morgue. She went straight to the funeral home. So they never investigated anything to find out that she was exhumed. You only exhume a body if there's something serious happening. So, oh my God, I hope Kathy gets some justice. So I've got a few things I'm working on. I just gotta get them going. Now I might have to kick me in the ass a little bit, message me and say, Brandy, come on, let's do it. Hey, y'all that are content creators, come on, let's do it together. Let's build. I want to build other people up. I want us all to succeed and do things. Follow Into the Weeds. They are putting some really cool stuff out there, and when all the bullshit happened, they're like, look, we're not gonna do the drama. We're done. Have at it. You people fight it out. And they did what they set out to do. They got the FOIAs. They put them out. The truth happened. And guys, the truth happened and converted at least one. I don't know about the others. I don't follow it enough. And I'm belching. Sorry. Try not to do it in the microphone. I walked away from people I loved dearly. Kendall, Christy, Gypsy. The people that supported Gypsy, I wasn't all that in for, even though Fancy loved to say I turned on her for Aubrey Strawberry. No, I didn't. I turned and became angry at the people I cared about over truth. And when that stuff came out, and I think Amber will tell y'all that night that they played that video, we were all pretty shook. But it hit us pretty hard. And everything changed. Everything changed. My kids were like, Mom, we saw you on that panel with those people. Like, what the hell's happening? Because things will pop in their feed and they'll go check it out. There's another content creator that said, Brandy, I thought that was you up there. And I started to message you. Now, what do you think? It's time to move on, though, guys. It really is. We've put the truth out. The truth has been put out. We've spoken on it. It is time Let her fade off and be nothing. There's no more justice to be had. Sadly, she got a deal. She got a sweetheart of a plea deal that, in my opinion, I think they knew they had him in the bag. They didn't want to spend any more money charging on her because there's an emotional side of it. They're going to have egg on their face. Let's just take this plea deal. Let's do this little poor little sick girl and go on with it and get the big bad demon. I think that's what the county did, the state did. Absolutely. She served her time. She got out. She did her parole stuff. She is now living large, doing her thing. Ignore her. Let her be and fall on her face. Quit making her important. She's nothing. Nothing. Aubrey is needing help. She just found out that your mother's house burned down and she has been living in a shed. What? Aubrey Strawberry? Kathleen, you're fine, honey. Oh my God, that is so sad. That's horrible. Prayers to her. You guys show her some love. Look, I have no ill will towards anybody. Truly, not even Fancy. I just don't. I have hurt feelings with people. I've hurt people's feelings. Is what it is. We're adults. Time to move on. Well, I will let y'all know. I am going to message Angie when I get off of here and see when she is available. Which Aubrey? The one that does gypsy content? Do I know the Aubrey? But we need to get another live this week. I don't know what the rest of the week holds, but Dave just went out of town. I was going to do this weekend because I thought he was home for a few weeks. And on his way home, he found out he thought he was leaving in 2 weeks. He gets home and finds out he has to leave today. So he is going to be gone for a while. Okay. All right. Yeah, time is too short and we never know what's going to happen. Love your loved ones. Love your friends and your acquaintances. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Life is too short. I'm sitting over here playing with chickens and ducks. And geese. I think I named the new geese. I think I picked a name. Allie and Bama. For Alabama. Somebody popped that in a Discord today. I'm like, oh, I love that. Can I use it? So anyways, you guys have a good night. I'll figure out something else. If y'all have something y'all want me to talk about, send it to me. Let's do it. Thank you again for the super chats and the cash apps. I appreciate you guys. You're amazing. Thank you for spending a few hours with me to run my fucking mouth. It was fun. I've missed y'all. All right, guys, have a good night. It's Monday. Be safe. We got a lot of rain.